Gazer, gazer, gazer.
Do we start?
Yeah.
You started the stream.
Yeah.
We are live.
I mean, how much time do we have?
13, 14, 15.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, that's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, presented by Prize Picks. Got the guys here with me. Bezos, how you doing today?
Doing good. Doing good. No producer today, so I'll be sitting here today.
I'm a little orange.
You
and
cut?
dark. I'm gonna have to change this up.
I'm saying.
Wait, even more new of a cut than the other cut?
Well, I got my own shit at home now, so I can maintain much more consistently now. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, this is you. This is a solo special.
Yeah. Damn.
That looks good.
I look
Nigga,
good, man.
Look good, twin.
Little taper on the sides. Yeah. Growing out a little mullet. Yeah. We're here.
Why haven't you been cutting your own hair? This is great.
I know.
Oh, well, I remember why. He got too fed up with setting an appointment to get his hair cut. Man, my guy's rich. We don't do appointments no more. We're at that level.
Is it rich to cut your own hair? I thought that's not
No,
a rich thing.
it's no. Cutting your own hair is not the rich thing. Being so rich that, you know what, the booking a haircut appointment process just gives me the ick. That's the rich part.
I'm about to say, what's rich about that? I don't. Booking a haircut? I didn't know booking a haircut was rich. Is your barber not busy? How does booking a haircut work in Salisbury?
No, booking a haircut isn't rich. The concept of being above booking a haircut is it's a rich thought, in my opinion.
I would have thought it was backwards, but okay.
You're so busy that you booking a haircut. I don't got time for that. Money moves.
I just procrastinate my haircuts too much. That's really it. But
as you should. As a grown man, you actually shouldn't be getting a haircut that often. Like that's the real sign. As a grown man, you shouldn't. It's zesty. So.
Add that to the list.
Yeah, for sure. Damo, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Voice a little gone, sound a little crazy, a little sick because people don't realize every time you cough or sneeze in the springtime, it's not about your allergies. Sometimes you were sick. So yeah, got a little sick, but I'm good. Other than that, I'm great.
I watched the couple stream, and I got to give my 2 cents. Okay.
Damo stream?
Yeah,
you already did it?
I watched it
on the DNA.
Wait,
channel?
the last one when we talked about cheating, the cheating one.
Yeah, the cheating.
Okay.
So, I think that you did a decent job holding the conversation, making it flow, all these different things like that. But I don't think that that's your strong suit. One, and you probably need some help there. So, what if you switched out and got a host, and then your lady is perfect. She's perfect, probably too perfect. So what if you replaced her with more of a, I can't say Klay Thompson now, right? Because they'll get on us, but just more of a corner sitter. So maybe like a B-Souls archetype. So what I'm saying is, if you introduced a me type, right, or maybe a Ron, if you like Ron as a host, but like a me type, and then switch her out for a B-Souls type.
That sounds like a great idea for a whole different channel that isn't a couples channel. I think the couples channel.
Have sex to do it or something like that? I don't understand.
No. I just think you have to be a couple at the very least to do the couples channel. I think that's the baseline requirement.
Oh, it can't be a throuple.
No, it can't be a throuple because I'm not in a throuple. So appreciate the feedback though. I feel like we're both coming into our own. I was really proud of her, honestly, during that conversation. She really got some shit off. I was surprised. I thought she was just going to defend Meg the whole time. She was like, oh, she did that. Again, y'all should go watch that. I was actually surprised by the stuff she said.
I like the raspiness in your voice. I like this.
That's not crazy. That's not,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
What
We're more
what are we
manly
doing?
today, man. Yeah.
If you're new to this and you want to be true to this, please make sure you hit that join button, that like button, that subscribe button. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, right? The word of mouth still does work. If you're an audio listener, please leave a 5-star review. It goes a long way for the community. It just does. It just does. Bezos, you got a 5-star review for us?
Do I?
Oh, I forgot to tell you, the lady from. Never mind. We'll talk about that later. But yeah.
I don't think I have one today, man. Y'all gotta lock in.
Interesting. Last but certainly not least, the best way to support us is by becoming a member and sending your super chats. Shout out to Chris from 919 says for becoming a member for 9 months. If you needed another pod member to recommend goons, including Dre, who do you think gives the best recommendations?
For goons?
We all have different tastes.
We do.
Yeah, Bezos likes the big, sloppy.
Y'all outed out the spot last pod, man. I don't like y'all right now.
Bezos likes the huge sloppy. Damo likes the little sloppy.
Whoa, what does that mean? I feel like personally, I don't know, man. I think I could satisfy everybody's goon needs if required. I feel like my ball knowledge is pretty extensive enough to satisfy everybody.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with extensive because I don't necessarily need extensive. I just need something that get the job done for you guys. Some of that good old fashioned. Shouts out to BGs for $5.
He's on fire.
Just saw Bezos follow the. Oh my god.
The real Sky? Who's that? Sky Royal?
I'm also pulling my phone out.
I don't even know.
Wait a minute.
Now, if I pull up Scott Royal and you do follow her, I'm gonna be sick.
We don't even know who. I don't know who that is.
The real Sky. Do I have to type in the real Sky Royal?
Yeah, it didn't. You know who you follow.
I don't. At this point, I feel like I don't. I do not follow this.
No, she's a hair page. Oh, she's not a hair page. Whoa.
Oh yeah, no, she's.
Whoa.
Whoever this is.
I thought she was a hair page.
I do not.
Oh
follow
Lord.
her.
We talking about. It got to be this one. If you said the hair page, the one with the phone number in the bio.
Yeah. I do not follow her.
No, that's not a hair page, buddy.
I'll be putting shit on my name now, man. This is.
Actually, you know what? There's no Batman here. There's no reason to give y'all this information.
That guy for real for $2. Shouts out to B Black Souls, Damo, and Mr. Invalidator. And then also for $2 says, Omar, you fuck with the new Darth Maul show. No, I haven't even tapped in yet, brother. I still need to read these books. I've recorded like 6 videos today. Shit is taxing my body. No cap. Pause.
Darth Maul's at least one of the main characters, right?
Nah. I wouldn't say he's a main character. I'd just say he is. Especially based off of the aesthetic and the look and stuff like that. He's just a
one of the more prominent faces that people remember. That's
Yeah.
buddy with the red face and the spiky joints, or I think they're spiky joints. I don't know, but yeah,
definitely one of those like I had a really good costume for Halloween type faces, which is an interesting concept. Yeah, we will stop anything and everything we're doing in order to read your super chats, and that's just a fact. But without further ado, man, yeah, Mr. Aura for real. Let's get into the ball. Well, it's almost WNBA season, so we have to do it like because girls is players too. I
was about to ask, do they have their own song? And he just started singing "Girls as Players" too.
Better catch
That's
another
what it
fight.
is.
Yeah.
Better
Want
catch
to fight. I just want to have
Every
a good
time
night.
I see a picture of Koi, I'm like, okay, cool, icon. Slide one more time, Justin LeBoy, and then slide one more time, it's Justin LeBoy doing something that's like, I ain't never had no baddie before, It's like, all right,
I'm surprised they still together.
Yeah, he know he not Klay Thompson, so he know he not Klay Thompson. So, all due respects to Justin. Let's get into the madness, man. We don't have much to talk about. We're just gonna yap it up, spitball it out, suck it down, dry it up.
The hockey way.
Wet it down.
Put grab on it.
Yeah, and then wet it down again after it's wiped up.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yo, you're disgusting. I did want to talk about.
Someone echoing?
I do hear. I heard it when you start. Oh, I hear it now.
Hello?
I don't hear Omar echoing.
I think it's Omizi, man.
Wait, how is that possible?
Oh wait, no, it's not doing it now.
Hello,
Whatever you did
hello?
before. Yeah, it's not echoing now. Whatever you
Okay.
did before made it echo.
All right. I didn't. Okay. I'm trying to stall to see if there is an echo. So I wanted to see if y'all were familiar with the Vladimir Radmanovic and Boosie beef. DJ Vlad and Boosie have some beef.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is
No,
riveting.
I'm
familiar?
not surprised.
I'm not
No,
familiar.
I'm not familiar, but I'm not surprised.
So it's off of DJ Vlad not paying Boosie for some interviews, right? And I'm gonna play the clip. I'm just gonna play the audio because I don't know if Vlad does the copyrights, but I'm gonna play the clip and I wanted to know who's right, who's wrong, who's tripping, who's not.
You know, I wasn't going to put any of this out there, but because he started putting out numbers out there and people started going, oh, Vlad being cheap, why is it only 5,000? You could pay him that, not knowing the whole picture. The fee had always been 25,000. He said, I want 40,000. And I'm like, fam, I can't do 40,000. That's just putting me in the hole. He's like, well, I'll go as low as 35. And I'm like, man, listen, I might be able to do 30 after I run the numbers, but 35 is definitely out of the question. But let me go ahead and run my numbers and actually see what's going on. So I went back and I looked through the last, 5 or 6 interviews. And the profit margin on each of these interviews was around $10,000. So I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back end numbers. And I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're asking for 35. Your traffic has been dipping over the years. You've gone from about 6 million to about 5.5 to about 5 and some change. So you're looking at about maybe a 10, 15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee. A 40% increase. It doesn't make any business sense because what'll end up happening is, look, Boosie's already at home, right? He wakes up, he does the interview. There's no cost associated with him, and he was getting paid $25,000. I have to fly because I don't have a studio or a camera crew in Georgia, in Atlanta, so I have to hire a camera crew in Atlanta. I have to fly from LA to Atlanta. I have to get a hotel. I have to have all the costs associated with it. And then afterwards, I have to pay to get the video edited and pay my crew and everything else like that. And as you know, with YouTube, I'm taking all the risk because sometimes videos get demonetized.
I'm gonna just stop it right there. I don't want it to be information overload.
Okay.
So first of all, I want to get this out there. How do y'all feel about the concept of paying for interviews?
I'm personally fine with it. I'm absolutely fine with paying for interviews if that's what you can afford to do. Full stop.
It's pretty standard. I feel like way more than we think to pay for guests, pay for interviews. Yeah, it's nothing crazy.
Fairs, and I want everybody to know in the audience, I too agree, especially if it's a situation where it's not like this promo. Vlad brings on these people in order to ask them more topical things because he knows that they are essentially the content. Vlad is not a creator for what it's worth. He's gotten his face out there more, but like if that was the case, he would be the one putting out an interview a week where he is giving his opinions on topical things. So because his content is relying on others to break the news and all this other stuff, he has to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it's something that's more mutually exclusive, that's a different conversation. If you're coming on there to promote something, we can talk about that. But as it sits, I think that's fine. The question now becomes, what is fair value?
What is fair value? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Vlad came with numbers, so I can only I don't know his numbers, so 25,000, 20,000, whatever it is. Listen, one thing I've learned being in this business, everyone got a number. If you can't meet people at their number, you just got to live with that. It doesn't matter if people overprice or underprice themselves. Whatever someone's number is whatever someone's number is.
The only two people that can tell you if the price was fair or unfair are only two people, Boosie and Vlad. I can't tell Boosie that the number is too high if he feels that's what he's worth. Now, I don't think he's worth $25,000, and that was the regular rate. That's what he was paying him regularly to come on. I think that's an overpay. Don't nobody care about Boosie. He just say some wild stuff, get some views. You can get anybody to do that, and Vlad's been doing that. And paying $25,000 to me is crazy for a little Boosie, but I don't know what kind of money Vlad is working with. Obviously enough to be paying people like Lil Boosie $25,000 to get an interview.
I just think that it's like, because people were killing DJ Vlad for this situation, but I stay tapped into a good portion of YouTube. I don't think DJ Vlad has as much money as we're thinking. At least that's my thought process. First of all, these views on this channel are not good relative to having 6.37, 6.4 million subscribers. And then on top of that, he's got a stock market membership.
Flags are being raised.
So if somebody said to you that not DJ Vlad, but Vlad Wavy has a stock market membership course.
Not too much.
No, that's my guy. Vlad knows he's my guy. Vlad is probably in here listening. Well, I just don't know. Boosie Estates 200K 6-acre fishing lake. What is this?
I will say a lot of content creators think we're dumb. Like,
look at
the thing about our industry is a lot of it is fucking public, dog. Like, if you're not pulling the numbers, we can see if you're getting brand deals or not. Come on, gang.
Coyle Ray full interview unreleased. This is when she had braces. He just posted this to post it. Nothing special going on. He just posted.
Was that from years ago? Is that what you're telling me?
She has braces on.
Oh yeah.
This is the one that they said looks like a boy, Coyle Ray.
Single mom?
Yeah.
This is disgusting.
Tough.
This is Boston Coyle Ray, by the way.
It was lit at the same
On
time.
Dead Dogs, Coyle Ray. Okay.
This is the first stint with Trippie Redd Coyle Ray. This is disgusting.
Hell, this might have been, wasn't Blueface before?
This is when she was with Blueface.
She got a pretty mouth. Hey, yo, too masculine. Yeah, I just don't think Vlad makes as much. I don't think that he's cheating. What's his name? I don't think that he's cheating Boosie out of any sort of pay or any sort of money or anything like that. I genuinely think that he just doesn't make as much money as we think he makes, or as much money as people think he makes.
I mean, even then, you can still offer. He still felt comfortable offering up $25K though. Like, got to be making some sort of money to offer that, even as the low ball.
For sure. I think he makes money, but I think on an individual basis, even at like 500,000 views, because he said Boosie's views were probably at like 500K or something like that. Your singular interview probably isn't worth that much. It's just not. And so
that's my thing. I would wonder what numbers did he show him, because he would have to be put in. He would have to be put in clips, TikTok shorts, clips from Twitter. Like, he would have to be equating all that to come up with 10K profit margin, like 10K of profit from this interview, because he's not getting it from just that interview. So yeah, there got to be a lot more going into it than that.
It would have to be some sort of brand deal. And I don't know, when I see Vlad TV clips or whatever, I don't see any brand deals on there. Maybe I just don't watch enough of his content, but that's the only way it would justify, as to where, like, all right, you got this brand deal, you got to hit a certain view guarantee, You bring a guest on, you hit that view guarantee, you get paid that way. But outside of that, I mean, I don't know.
I think this is the case because then Boosie goes on to do his own interview. He goes on to do his own interview, and it kind of looks a hot mess. Respectfully.
Like what Gucci?
Is this it right here? It's a Street Juice TV. He goes on to do his own interview. I'll pull it up, but it looks a hot mess. I think that's probably where I want to go with this. Like he doesn't understand that he is overstating his value and what he thinks, and kind of also understating the value that that Vlad brings to the table with the proper lighting setup and the proper, backing and stuff like that, the interview questions. This is what Little Boosie's interview.
Like what Gucci Mane needs to do is
this is what it looks like. It's this dark, by the way. This dark, this camera quality. This is not like a edited or whatever the case.
say, I did it because I'm a citizen now. Don't make no rap song testifying again. Man, I'm a citizen. I'm no longer Gucci.
We're not worried about what he's actually saying, but this is the quality of a Boosie produced interview.
It's that homemade. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. As a person that watched a Boosie produced and directed movie on Tubi, this is on brand. This is what is expected. So I'm not surprised in the slightest. I watched the entire 2 hour, 30-minute, 2 hour Boosie movie, and it was just as bad as this.
A movie made by Boosie or a movie?
A
about
movie
Boosie?
made no. A movie made by Boosie. It was Home Alone, the Boosie version. Swear to God, I'm not lying. On Tubi right now. He has multiple movies, but the one we watched in Discord for movie night was basically Home Alone, the Boosie version. What's his name is in it? Desi Banks. So that's how you know. That lets you know the quality of the movie.
In the video,
He's one of the robbers. You know how the people run up in the house on Macaulay Culkin? He's one of the people that runs in on the house on Boosie's son. So that's, the quality of this movie. He's the most famous person in it.
Type shit.
I think that people, with all due respects to Booseman Pete Witherspoon III, people have to understand where their talent and expertise lies. His isn't production. His is not production. His is on camera talent.
Let me
100%.
ask, when do y'all think is the turnover rate as to when guests are paying the platform now to be on their platform? Because I think we had a very similar conversation with Neon. It didn't surprise me at first if, Neon was paying the guests. But, let's just use him for an example. What type of pull would he need to have for the roles to be flipped, if it even gets there?
LiAngelo Ball will have to win a Grammy 4 times because of going on Neon Stream promoting music for me to say people should pay to go on Neon Stream. It has to significantly boost your career. And I would think people would pay to go on Joe Rogan. Whenever somebody's advertising stuff, they go on Joe Rogan first. That's a part of the tour. I would think that, that type of pull, I think, to start paying around there. That's at least a start.
I probably wouldn't pay to go on Joe Rogan. I would need to go on a platform and a place and space in which the main priority is me, if that makes sense. And I think that people consume the Joe Rogan platform for Joe Rogan specifically.
Well, peak Joe Rogan. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt, but around the highest heights of Joe Rogan, it was a known thing. People were trying to get on there to sell whatever they're trying to sell or get off whatever they're trying to get off, and it worked for them. A lot of people seen boosts from going on Joe Rogan, explaining what they're doing, whatever it was. That was the thing.
Yeah, I wonder, I think a more modern version would be Call Her Daddy. I know a lot of celebrities go on there. I do wonder, who's paying who in that regard. Because I could definitely see it go both ways, especially for, a guest-centered podcast. You need guests. So to pay for guests, I mean, that seems pretty logical. But also, on the other hand, the platform is big enough. I wouldn't be surprised if Aisha's calling up, you know what I'm saying, Alex Cooper, so she could be on her podcast, and the transaction goes that way, and Alex Cooper has like all the leverage.
Yeah, I'll say. Okay, so let's do this little quick exercise. Which platform would you pay to be on as a creator? Which platform would you pay to be on as a creator? Kai Cenat.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd pay.
Is there a reason why Kai specifically? Or
I feel like there's a lot of crossover between the communities and the people that watch Kai and the kind of content we do, I do, or whatever it is. So that would really be worth it. And you don't even have to do much to gain traction and get a boost. That man, the man playing the drums while they were asleep, made a career playing the drums on Twitch now just for being on Kai's stream. Like the countless people, Ray just met Kai and got a career meeting Kai. Like that's a different level.
Yeah, I've been seeing how Ray be moving differently. I want that. I ain't gonna lie. I want that.
okay. Deshae Frost.
I'm all good.
Hell no.
I'm all good.
Nope. Nope. For the exact opposite reasons of what I said for Kai. Everything I said for Kai, the exact opposite. I don't want none of them heathens supporting me.
I think off of just like more reasons alone, I'm good.
Joe Budden.
Joe.
I'ma say no.
Yeah, I feel like if I was on Joe's pod, they would view me way too immature for them to even like the content that I do outside of the Joe Budden podcast. So I'm good. I just don't think there's a match there.
Okay. Let's go. I show Speed Stream.
Speed.
I would also say yes.
Has there been a career made off of a speed stream though? Similar to Kai and Ray?
Off the top of my head, I can't think of a person who's made a career off of a speed stream, but I can't really imagine I mean, what? White Speed? Like the white boy that follows Speed around?
He was just dick riding. Like he was.
But he got on his stream though. Like he got notarized by, not notarized, but he got viewed by Speed's community. So I don't know how much of that carried over to his own stuff, but fairs. I can't really think of people that tried. Like with Kai, there are people who genuinely tried to get in his presence to boost their careers or want to do something and collab with him. When it comes to Speed, Ashton Hall, like I don't know who's tried to collect.
Worse.
That honestly ruined his. Not gonna say ruined his career, ruined his image. I can't think of anybody that's tried it with Speed. So for me, I'm gonna treat it just like Kai. I'm gonna get on there. We gonna bark at some people. We gonna watch some soccer, and I'm gonna try to win some Speed fans over. I don't know.
I'm gonna say no to Speed. I'm gonna say no to Speed.
Last two, Bill Simmons for the basketball guys.
Nah, I'm good on that.
I'm not nerdy enough to be on this podcast.
Do you think you got to be nerdy to be on a Bill Simmons podcast?
Maybe I don't know. Cause some people tell me he gets off the jokes. I don't know.
My thing is, I'm just thinking about.
Cultured.
We'll say that. I just think about the audience for a Bill Simmons podcast, and that's who you're marketing yourself to. Like with all these people, when I think of the platform, I'm thinking about the people that watch this content creator. And do I want that in my audience? I don't want them old Celtic fans in my audience.
Oh, you know what? I'll for being a Celtics fan alone. Get me on there. Get me on there.
Yeah. That's what I would have thought you to say. Yeah. Last one, Aiden Ross.
Oh, I'm straight. I'm good.
Yes, I would. One step closer to that kick deal, baby. Come on. Yes, I'll do it.
There's only been a couple of times where I've been scared about how our chat looked. Yo, when Aiden's chat came through our chat, I was like, ooh, I'm good off of this. I'm good.
Damo, you gonna pay to be Cuffham?
Essentially, I would pay to replace Cuffham. Yeah, I would. I would pay to replace Cuffham. Who's that one? Who's the one little attack dog? Chibu? I'll pay to replace Chibu. Like what? Yes. That's a career. Pay to be Cuffham? Yes.
Oh my God,
yeah.
that was
You don't think let me stop. You don't think it's people you don't think there's other creators that'll pay to be Reggie right now?
Cuffham and Reggie is
Nah, that's too different. Yeah.
way too different.
Who do you think is touching more money?
You gonna be Jake Future gang. I ain't gonna.
Whoa. See, now if I'm trying to check myself. Because if I start getting it off, then it's
don't get it
all.
off. Don't get it off.
Then I'm the
get it
brand
off.
risk. Then
Don't
I'm the
get it
brand
off.
risk. Then I'm the brand risk. Now, if I show you why I'm great for kick, then I'm the problem. Okay.
Oh shoot. Oh wow. That's so funny, bro. That's actually pretty hilarious.
Y'all see Jake Future do the 6'7"?
You see him do the C line?
All right, we off. I need to turn on the lights. Hold on.
Oh, now you ain't seen him do the sea lion? You ain't seen him hit it?
Bro, is Bezos about to imitate this?
No, he's about to go turn his light on. He about to go turn his light on.
I was about to say, what are we doing? I was about to say, we can't
No.
be doing this now.
I'm about to say, wow. At that point, you might as well pay to be on 8th Stream. You doing that? That's crazy.
I'm about to say, Charlemagne, this is not.
This is not what we do.
This is not us, gang. I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay. So speaking of how to get put on these platforms and the pay to win nature, I put out a video and I wanted to get y'all's thought process about the whole clipping culture. How clipping culture is gotten out of hand, how clipping culture is taken over, and how, basically if you're not clipping things, then you're not gonna win. There was this tweet that I saw that said that I think that like Clavicular's live views only are only responsible for like 0.007 of his actual viewership. The other remaining percentage is all clips. All clips, all paid for, all bought for, and all these other things like this. I want y'all to see this. This is from Devin Nash, big guy in the space, big guy.
Yo, stop.
So it says Clavicular from March 5th to April 5th, 2.2 billion views across platforms. Aiden Ross is that 714 million. Neon, 593 million. All these views are based on clip pages, though. These are all clip pages. If you understand this chart, you understand the state of live streaming in 2026. You can propel any influencer to high viewership regardless of content quality by tricking algorithms into featuring them. It guarantees followers and is basically pay to win. He goes on to break down the nature of the discords and stuff like that. But I did want to start off at the top of the conversation with a block circle, because we've kind of talked about the pay to win concept before on this platform, but everybody was kind of against it. I want to know, because I think we were talking about view botting at the time, though, which is also a part of this conversation. But how do y'all feel about the clip culture and how things are going, and the fact that you may need to participate in it in order to win in 2026 and beyond?
I'm gonna be super honest with you. I don't think you have to participate in it. Like what clip culture is, elite, especially for kick, because that list, if I'm not mistaken, that's kick streamers, correct?
Yeah, that's kick streamers.
Yeah, that's not gonna them operating like this, because this is relative with kick. This whole clip concept is a relatively new thing they started doing, at least within the last year and a half, 2 years at most. This isn't sustainable, and people are gonna start realizing that. These kick streamers fabricate how big they actually are. So eventually it's gonna come to a point in time where real recognizes real and the fake will get exposed. Kick is not gonna, I don't know what kind of money laundering scheme Kick got going on where they can just throw all this money around for clippers and all this other stuff, all this stuff they've been getting away with. Eventually it's gonna come to the light. Twitch has been around 10 plus years. Twitch is a long stay when it comes to live streaming. It is the YouTube of live streaming. It is something that, at least for live streaming creators, it is seen as something they can make a career off of. When it comes to Kick is not at the point to where you should depend on it. And it's stuff like this. It's fake. It's all fake. They're buying bots. They're paying clippers to lie about the content going on or whatever to just cash grab. Eventually people are going to get hip to that. So I don't think this is something you have to do. I don't think this is something people have to fall for. It becomes a problem once YouTube streamers and Twitch streamers start following suit. If we start seeing companies backing all of these Twitch streamers and getting them clippers, the basically industry planting with the clippers, then we got a problem. If YouTubers start doing this, where companies are coming into YouTube, getting guys, and then manufacturing their channels and how popular they are, okay, then we really have a problem. That's the norm. It's just on Kick right now. So I'm personally not worried about it at all. Let them boys do them. Let them play with their little fake Monopoly money. Let them do them. By 2030, we're going to be watching a Netflix doc about the Kick era. And it'll be over.
I just feel like we're at a point where, and I would even say we are a part of what I'm about to say here. A lot of people aren't really focused on growing their live numbers anymore. And I think it's because we are at a point where the clips are a part of everything you're building. Like it's a part of the product. It's what you're selling to brands, to whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really think about it, like even the Twitch streamers we're around, the Twitch streamers we know, just money off of the live stream alone, it's not really like that. But when you repurpose the clips to YouTube videos, when you repurpose the clips to shorts and to all of that, that's something that you can sell to someone. That's something that you can make money off of way more than what you're making on live. Like live is just a part of the equation. But yeah, I do think at this point, it's not really becoming a big part of the sell.
Let me just say to clear up too for chat or anybody, I have no issues with the concept of a clip channel and what clip pages are supposed to do. I'm all for that. I do feel like having someone to repurpose moments of your live stream, that is important. That's fine. What I'm saying with the Kick clip culture, there are like active companies pushing for, like Omar talked about it not too long ago on the pod. Like there are companies behind getting these clip channels seen. Like it's one thing if Asian has a clip channel, you know, he want to pay for a little promo for the clip channel. Cool. It's a whole other thing if Nike takes Bezos' sister and then try to make her this big streamer by putting all Nike money into getting the clip page for Bezos' sister seen by everybody. Now it seems like Bezos' sister wasn't a content creator, wasn't big before, nothing like that. Now she's a top 5% streamer. Now she's the biggest female Filipino streamer, whatever it is. Now she's that because you're seeing clip channels with hella views or whatever. No, that is what I'm against, and that's what I feel like won't last. That's why I'm saying the whole Kick process won't last with that.
I mean, what you're saying is either here or it's coming fast. Because ultimately, and I got the little graphic right here. Ultimately, the numbers aren't lying, and at least for right now, I know that companies are going to look at these numbers and say to themselves, "This is probably the route that we should be going." This is for a average live stream viewership just versus clip viewership for some of the biggest live streamers in the game. Hassan is at 33K. When he goes live, he gets 33K on average. 706,000 clip viewership. Nick Fuentes at 19, 612,000 on the clip viewership side, and 16K for clavicular on the live side, 251K on the clip side.
The numbers are a little bit misleading though, but
yeah, listen, they definitely are, but ultimately when you add it all up at the end of the month, no matter how you slice it, the viewership is insanely large.
Yeah.
And so if I'm a company, part of me thinks, why can't we do this? If I'm a company, why can't I pick some random content creator and just clip them to death? Clip them to death, boost them, get them out there, and make a star. Like they've been doing it in every other industry for the longest of times. Why can't we make a star in the streaming industry?
They already are.
Because then I'm about to say, well, one, they're doing that, but two, you're just turning streaming into the rap game. And we see the issue with companies or entities wanting to make a star. It becomes soulless. It becomes clearly soulless. It might get to the point to where, okay, it's still some people who have talent, some people who have a vision, have a dream, who are true to whatever it is. Eventually, it's gonna get to the point to where you got Kid Boos, 6ix9ines, and all types of the two slimies. Like it's going to get to a point to where all the soul is gone from it, and now you just have this thing you're trying to make a star, and it's going to be nasty. The content is going to get way much worse, and I feel like once that happens, I don't think the viewership is ever going to go down. So this is quite a nasty issue because even with nasty content, people will still watch it. Like if the whole premise is getting the views from the clips, even with nasty content, they're going to get views from the clips. So, man, it's like a snake eating its own tail.
I will say, I think this is a recipe for how live streaming does die / go through the cycle that we're talking about. I think, again, when the clip becomes a product, the next step is, why the fuck should I even live stream? I'm going to just make clips. I'm going to just make short form content. I'm going to just do long form content. I'm going to be honest, that is exactly like my strategy right now. Like, what is the point of going live if a majority of my time anyways is, and the revenue, the profit is from the clips? I'm going to just make the best clip possible, actually curate the content, actually make it, you know what I'm saying, worthwhile, put a little bit more effort, put a little bit more research to it. And that clip would probably do better as opposed to me doing it on live. And now you know what I'm saying, speaking off the cuff, the production value isn't as high as possible. I'll be honest, I have similar theories for the podcast as well. Yeah, that's why we've been focusing a lot more on clips and repurposing and all this different stuff.
This is a fake podcast?
Not necessarily. I wouldn't say that. I just think like our metric for success, I think for a minute was how do we raise live viewership? How do we, you know what I'm saying? How do we get from whatever we're at right now, I don't even know, like 300, 500 to 1,000, 2,000. I think the metric for success for us is completely different now. Like it's what's the average views on our clips? What's the average views on our shorts? This, that, and the third.
I think there still is like financial merit though in the live component still being good. Because for what it's worth, like there's still an element of surprise. The cool kids are streaming. That's what everybody's saying. So then you can get more guests and all this other stuff like that. And I just being in conversations with older people, they are fascinated, not with anything else that, you know, I'm doing on YouTube. It's the fact that we do stuff live. They're just like the most fascinated with it. But I do think that we will see like companies basically taking all the approaches that like you're saying, Bezos, hey, let's do some manufactured stuff. It doesn't even necessarily have to be online. And then to Damo's point, I mean, I hear the narrative of it's being soulless. Like, no Bezos last name, pun intended. With that being said, though, if the bag is higher than it's ever been, why do we care if it's soulless? And why aren't we doing it?
Well, apparently for the kick stuff, you need like an in. Like you need a connection up there to get into their clipping program, and they're gonna charge you up. That's how Clavicular apparently got his connection clipping team. I don't know if that racist dude, that's how he got it, but
yeah, I tried to get us on there. Yeah, the Maiden fans, they called us 12 flavors of slurs. I was like, oh, we're not making it. I mean, look, if your whole approach behind it is get the biggest bag as possible, you're right. Fairs. Why aren't we doing it? If it's strictly business, it's strictly business. That's fine. Strictly financial. I'm with that. I am still a person who grew up watching content creators. I'm still a person who wanted to be a content creator before there was money in it. So for me, it's always has to be some level of soul, at least in it for me. Once that's gone, this is just a job. And that's fine. And that's fine. And it's no problem with it. It's a lot of people. I feel like majority of content creators, content creation is their job. Like it's not what they want to do. It's their job. That's why people just bite off whatever's popular. That's why people just do whatever it takes to copy the most successful person. That's why people aren't as original anymore, because they don't care. They just chasing the dollars. It's a job, and that's absolutely fine.
I
I
think
just don't want it to
everyone.
be a job for me.
I think everyone starts off with it being a hobby though, or a passion, and then it becomes a job. I like who
When
goes
we
into
started-
content being the job. I don't.
When we started, yes. Back then, yes. Now, post-COVID, there's a lot of people starting doing content creation for monetary gain, monetary value. Like they see the dollar signs. There's a lot of people that start doing it because the boom of the pandemic, they see Kai doing it, so they're like, F it, why not me? I'm about to get into where my subs at. That clip of Polo G, his first stream, 5 minutes in. Yeah, man, y'all can't send me no money yet? Oh, nah, man, this guy, hey, the dollars got to start making sense. I'm here. I can't get no donations. Like, there are people who are just, and you can say, oh, that's a celebrity, that's different, but there are plenty of people who just start doing content for the reasons of getting money. They don't care about the content. They don't care about doing nothing. That's why a lot of it is lazy content. No thought behind it. And I'm a person, I know I do lazy content. I won't even act like I don't. I do lazy content.
Mm.
There are people doing lazier content than me. That's abysmal. I don't know.
Yeah, the only thing that I'll say is it is a job. I think that we're well past the era of it not being a job. And so then at that point, when do you make the best out of the job? Like when do you do the things that are required to do the job? Like for an athlete, that would be getting up at whatever time in the morning and putting up X amount of shots, or running 100 ladders or stadiums or whatever the case may be. All these things would be involved. But the concept of like the love and all that stuff for content creation, it does not come from your main platform. It truly doesn't. At least that's the way that I feel. Once you start seeing those numbers go crazy, there's no way that you don't think to yourself, because I've been thinking about it. I actually asked about it this week. I haven't got an answer yet, but I'm excited for my answer. What's it going to look like to get some sort of clipping service on Omeezy? I just want to see what it looks like for 2 months. But if that's the thing that makes my numbers go from 150 subscribers, 150,000 subscribers to 170, or if that's the thing that makes my viewership go up 10,000 more, or if it just becomes a situation where when I walk down the street, more people are noticing me and I'm seeing reels being shared and all those things, then I got to think to myself, why wouldn't I do this? I'm tired.
That's
of
super fair.
Yeah, I'm tired of the OG, because I just saw a Tim the Tapman clip that I wanted to play. But he said, he was like, let me see if I can find it real quick again. But he's talking about, oh, apparently you're supposed to get these clippers, and he's about to tell some new streamer something. But off the caption, and I probably just got clipped. Off the caption, man, you came up in a different era, gang. I don't even know what to tell these old heads. These old heads be having 10,000 people in their streams telling new streamers don't do this stuff. I think that's bad advice.
Because the space has changed so much from when I started that I feel like anything I did, it's just completely different now.
Okay, there we go.
Like apparently all you're
You got clipped, buddy.
Is hire thousands of people to clip your content and post it on short form content. That's apparently what you're supposed to do now. Like I don't know I don't have any. Also, you're supposed to view bot. My fault. Apparently, like everybody's view botting now, and apparently that's just the norm. You're supposed. So, I think the way you're supposed to make it in 2026 with streaming is view bot and hire clippers.
There we go. Okay, Tim, good advice.
But see, oh
Good
my
advice,
God,
Timothy.
bro. And what pisses me off about people like Tim the Tapman, and I really do bang with Tim the Tapman. Don't get me wrong. The thing that pisses me off, people like Tim the Tapman, the things that piss me off about, who was buddy that was always crying? Jacksepticeye, always crying about Mr. Beast. The thing that pisses me off about these people, they hate the state that content creation is in now, or the ways people have to get famous, but they don't utilize their platforms to boost enough small streamers or bring up people the traditional way that they see fit. That's my issue. That person that asked him that advice, and maybe I gotta watch the whole stream. If Tim the Tap Man decided to, I ain't gonna say put that person on, but I don't know, just go about it the natural way, which is collabing with streamers, playing games, going that route, it'll be no issue. The issue is everyone complains about the new age of streaming, or new age of content creation, but no one holds those old school traditional ways of getting how everyone got big. Everyone forget about how the Vanos crew got big, which is Vanos blew up. Everyone suckled that teat until they all were big enough to be their own entities. That's literally that was the old way of success for a lot of people back then. Suckle on the teat of the person that got big in your circle. You were the person that got big in your circle, or be really damn good at a video game and be a pro player. That was really it. But no one is trying to do that anymore. They got successful, they got content, and they're happy where they at, and they're just watching everybody do their thing, and they'll get their clip off and do it, and they have their comments.
A lot of this shit is like low key breaking my mind because we had an era where we tried to do that for the pod, but I have like growing theories of like, what if the best way is just truly making one account and blowing that up as much as possible? Like I feel like there's more to gain from that. Having one account, build that up to 200,000 followers. That's something that you can go to other people about. That's a link that you can share. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a centralized location as opposed to like 1,000 different accounts with like 5 followers. They only get one. Like I don't know. Like I need to look into the economics of it all. But.
I mean, it's just the metrics of maximizing the amount of people that can see you. Like in theory, it makes perfect sense. We get 1,000 people to start clipping for Let's Keep It a Buck. It don't matter. Out of that 1,000, 20 of them can have north of 10K followers or 5K followers. The rest of that 1,980, whatever, can have 5, 10, whatever. But if there are 1,000 different people throwing us in people's faces on that algorithm, it is going to boost it without even knowing. Like that is just throwing our names, our faces, our likenesses, our chances of being seen by X amount of people on TikTok or whatever short form platform. It just maximizes the ability to be seen. And those channels, pages can still grow to that 200K.
Yeah. I guess. It's truly like hurting my brain because I don't know. I'm like metagaming a bunch of different like follow-up questions right now. But yeah.
Okay. We'll get you off of it. We'll definitely get you off of it. Last pod, did we see that one woman that said that Meg Thee Stallion is more famous than Clay?
You played it. I didn't think it was as big of a clip as it was though.
Yeah. It's big and she doubled down.
Doubled down. Okay.
Doubled down in the words.
W her.
Can you play the original clip so we can?
I'll play the original.
Yeah, lay out the
Yeah, and mind you, this was not supposed. What is this? Oh, okay, I see why it's like this. This was. I don't even know how to. This is a podcast clip right here. Holy cow! All right, here she is. I got raindrop. I got certain people that I need to unblock that are blocked. Tell me if you can hear this.
He didn't know Clay Thompson.
Yeah, it's just low.
This is the low clip, so.
We didn't know Clay Thompson before Meg Thee Stallion. We didn't know Stephon Diggs before Cardi B. And while these guys have more money than these girls have social and global influence. Meg Thee Stallion made Clay a global star, whether he wants to admit or not. These men like to use these women for come-ups and for social status because, like, don't ever get it twisted, girls. Social currency is still a currency. If you are well known in your circle and you are well respected, a guy can use that for social come-up because being with you makes him look good. If Meg Thee Stallion Stallion is dating him, he must be popping. He must be giving guys. You need to be very, very careful because guys are users just like girls. I would even say more. A guy knows when he has a woman that he can use to make himself look better. And I think sometimes the insecurity that we have in ourselves do not allow us to see what we are actually worth, what our currency is. But a man can see it. A man can see your value economically before you. And it does not even need to be money. It's status, it's reputation. When you're around his friends, how does you standing next to him make him feel and look? But because a lot of us are insecure, a lot of us don't see ourselves the way the outside sees us. That's why a guy can pick you and you could be like, oh my God, he picked me. He's a money man. He's this. No, he picked you because you have status, because you have social currency, and because you're that.
It's just a low clip, y'all. Just a low clip.
Ooh.
Does a clip manage to hurt my head every time I watch it? Like every time I get the same. It's right here too. It was right there, every time.
You think she has a more valid argument for the Stephon Diggs case?
No, I don't. We're talking about professional athletes who already have endorsement deals, who already have millions in the bank. Surprise, surprise, sweetie. Let me tell you, the men you talking about are gay men. Any man who genuinely sits there and genuinely cares what other men are thinking of him because the woman on his arms, and it's not just because of her. If that is one of the first two things that come in his head, what do other men think of me because of my woman? He's gay.
Oh, I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
That's fine. We can agree to disagree. That's absolutely fine. He's a gay man.
No, we can't resort to agree to disagree. We've got to stop that.
What?
I think that I do think that because that's.
Are you invalidating me saying you can have your opinion, I have my opinion?
No,
you're
we're
invalidating that
conversation on a podcast. Like the instant cop to agree to disagree is crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the conversation wasn't about men being gay because they care about that. So I thought the conversation would come.
It's part of the conversation. So
well, now it is.
There's validity to what she's saying because I do think that having X thing because at this point we're like making the woman an object in the situation. Having a woman be an object in the situation and having a good-looking woman or a woman with some sort of status or whatever does elevate you to other people. But the same situation is said, and she acknowledged it. I don't know why this is slow. That's so stupid. Oh, God.
I just want to say, I never said that was wrong. I know that's a thing. If that is one of the first two reasons why you're getting with this woman, you're gay.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it makes you. I'm not saying that it makes you gay. And I know you.
No, that's what I'm saying. But you were saying you disagreed,
Yeah,
so we had to have a conversation about it. So I thought that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't know about gay. Gay is a huge jump from what it actually could be or actually is. It's no different than having like a nice Rolex, or it's no different than having a nice car or having the nice pair of shoes on, or whatever the case may be.
All of that should be because you want nice things. It should be because you want a nice Rolex. It should be because you want a nice car. It should be because you want nice shoes. If you're getting nice shoes to seek validation from men, if you have a Rolex so men can glamour over your Rolex, if you get a nice car so guys can point and say, oh, bro, you got a nice car.
Do you not think that those things open up doors for you?
I think that makes you gay.
No, but I'm asking genuinely, do you not think that having like a nicer car can open up doors for you?
It depends what door it is. Yes, anything is possible. So yes, I do believe wearing fancier clothes can open up a door. I do believe carrying yourself a certain way will open up a door. Absolutely.
How does that then default to it being gay?
That doesn't change it. Two things can be true. You can have a door open for you and it be a gay man behind the door.
I feel like if you have anything that impresses guys now, that makes you gay, and I just don't agree.
No. It's not about having something that impress guys. It's about you purposely getting these things you want to impress guys. That's the gay part. You're missing it. It's not the concept of, oh, guys are enamored by your girl. Oh, guys think you have a nice car. That's different. Me getting a Tesla because guys think a Tesla's cool is gay. Me buying these Jordans because I want Omar's approval for saying, oh, those Jordans are cool, Damo, that's gay. That thought process is gay. Seeking validation from grown men as a grown man is gay. That full stop. That's what I'm saying. Nick, hey, people can be enamored by your watch. They can be enamored by your lifestyle. That's cool. But if you are moving about, if you are purposely going out your way to do things so men can glamour over you, twin, that's gay. Like you're a little bit, that's bi. I'm sorry. It's not gay. It's bi. It's a little bi. Little pansexual, at least.
Yeah,
I don't know the word, but I just don't
Maybe
think it's gay.
metrosexual.
I just
Hey, you know,
gay
it's 2026.
Gay
It's
is
2026.
1,000% not the word. Like
Gay is not the word. That is me being old world. You can be metrosexual, pansexual, bisexual.
I don't think it has anything
whatever
to do
term,
with their sexuality.
whatever
nothing to do with the
term,
sexuality.
Hey,
I'm I have this new watch.
Maybe you're like insecure. Maybe that's.
I
a
wouldn't
better
even
word.
say it's it could also be you're being realistic about the world. Like, yeah, no.
how is that being realistic about the world?
The world does judge you based off of superficial things. So having these superficial things for the gain of you based off of the eye of the beholder that you're trying to impress is I don't know how this ties to sexuality at all.
I will say, let's just use this as an example. Maybe this gets us somewhere. I'm buying nice clothes, right?
Mhm.
I think a part of that is wanting to be seen as a guy who dresses nice by both men and women. Is that?
Guess what that makes you?
Oh my God! No, that does not-
Buy. That makes you buy. You know what? And maybe it's just how I was raised. It was just drilled in my head. Who gives a damn what people? Why do you care about what other people think so much?
People be saying that.
Only thing that matters is what. Only
That's
thing that
bullshit.
matters.
That's
I am talking about what I was raised on. I'm not talking about.
That's a lie though. That's a lie though.
I mean,
Like,
it's not a lie.
realistically.
It's
No,
not a
it
lie.
is.
It's
No,
a lie
it
to not care what people think about you. That's not a lie.
That shit. No, I promise you, that is one of the
What?
biggest. Yes, it's one of the biggest lies told. There's so much data that points to those that dress a certain way or speak a certain way having better outcomes than those who don't.
That's absolutely fine, Omar. You can do that. No one is saying you can't do that. What am I saying? Omar, what am I saying? What have I been saying?
To not care what people think. No, you should care what people think.
Oh, you definitely care
Why?
what other people think, Damo. Specifically
He
what
said
you're
why.
driving.
Yes,
You-
to an extent.
Why?
No. To an extent, yeah. To an extent, I do. Like I said, it was how I was raised to think. As I got older, shit just doesn't work all the time. Sometimes I
Okay,
do
so
find
now we
myself
adding-
caring.
okay. If we're
I'm
adding
not
stuff,
adding.
that's fine.
You cut me off. What do you mean I'm adding stuff? You cut me off.
Okay.
So anyway, again, like I was saying, I do agree with you. All of these things, you're absolutely right. They can open up doors for you. It can provide better things, opportunities. No one is disagreeing with that. All I am saying is if you are doing these things to seek validation from strangers, as a grown man, you're 30. If you are seeking validation from grown men on your shoes, when you're wearing a watch so other men can be enamored by your watch, gay. And now I'm going back to basic term, gay. I'm just keep it gay. I wish I had a gay button. Gay. Like that is it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it can't. Hey man, gay niggas get doors open for them all the time. Like a lot of doors are open for gay people.
Yeah, to her point, because I'll just address her point. To her point, I think that there is a thing called social currency. It does exist, and I do think that there is benefit in having things that people deem as like valuable objects, i.e., a trophy wife, i.e., a nice car, i.e., all these different things. So do I think that Klay Thompson did benefit from having Meg Thee Stallion? For sure. Do I think that Stephon Diggs benefited from being next to Cardi B? Absolutely, 100%. But in the same token, I don't know. I think she jumped way too out the building, especially because she's not talking about how it impacts the opposite side. So that's where I think that it's a total jump out there. And then also the assumptions that Klay wasn't known internationally or wasn't worldwide or whatever she said,
Yeah.
as opposed to like Meg is like silly. That's I think that's silly.
Doesn't he have a shoe deal with Anta, the Chinese company?
Yeah,
Isn't that who his shoe deals with?
He's definitely global, but I think to like everyone's point, I think that's the bigger takeaway for me is like the world is bigger than you think, and there's so many different pockets of the world, and just because you don't know someone doesn't mean that no one knows that person. I think that's the bigger takeaway. Because I think we've all kind of experienced, like, there's definitely a celebrity that we know that we're familiar with dated someone, and we didn't know that, so we just kind of sort of assume that, you know, who is this guy? Who is this girl? But in actuality, this is like a mad famous person or whatever. I think for me, that was probably D Wade and Gabrielle Union. Probably, like, I know she's known now. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, initially, I didn't know that. Oh, back then. Well, it is exactly proving my point. When I first found out about Gabrielle Union and D Wade, I did not think she was a big celebrity. Now I do. I obviously know it now.
I will say, technically, she's right. I mean, he did. There are more people who know him now than didn't before dating Meg. That's absolutely fine. I just disagree with the stance of his social currency went up. Man, Clay was hitting these hoes before Meg. Like, Meg's not even the baddest one in his roster. She's not even better than Coco Jones. Like, I don't even know what are we really talking about? To be honest, like, Clay been bagging him. Go ahead.
No. She just didn't put a number on how much social currency is worth. That's that's also the other problem. Like, yeah, people know Klay Thompson more, but what does it do?
Like, what does it do? Like, my thing is, she said that, and I'm like, gang, they didn't get him more endorsements because he was with Meg Thee Stallion. That was my thing. When she said his social currency went up, she's saying it like, oh, now he's getting brand deals because he's with Meg. Now Nike gonna sign him because he was with Meg. Like, that's how she's talking. Like, that's not the case.
Yeah, and I'll add something after this clip because she does double down on it.
If you think you're coming here for an apology,
No way.
or you think you're coming here for me to retract my statements, you can retract yourself back to your dirty hole that you was in before you came out to start talking.
Oh, wow.
I'm standing 10 toes down. I said what the I said, bro. Nene Leakes is more famous than some of your top 10 NBA players currently because reality TV and music expands to certain realms that, unfortunately for you guys that are in my comments, it doesn't transcend quite the same. People need to understand that outside of America, we don't even know the names of the teams here. Anyways, I decided to do a deep dive because I really don't know anyone that is currently playing in the NBA. So the
She's
NBA
a liar,
player
though.
rankings, according to the Ringer. So number 1 is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I've never heard of this man in my life. And if you've heard of them guys, comment below. Nikola Jokic. I've never heard of him in my life. Victor Wembanyama. I've never heard of him. Luke.
That's cap.
Never heard of him in my life. Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my
Never
God.
What list is she reading that has Kawhi?
And top
Khalid.
5.
Anthony Edwards, never heard of him. I'm gonna scroll to find. Oh, Stephen Curry. See, I know Stephen Curry. He's number 11 out of the top 10 men who are currently playing in the NBA. And congratulations to all of you. The NBA and everything you've achieved is phenomenal. I'm sure you're making money. I'm sure you're making your cities proud. But me, as a UK resident, there's only 2 of you I have ever heard of in my life. Guys, don't come for me. All right.
Hey, W clip. All right, she's doing
W clip.
She's doing it.
I would just say, in retaliation, this is a bad metric to go by, because being a person in America, I mean, what are we rating? Because people were going by the concept of how many followers on Instagram people had to justify who's more popular, which is disgusting, by the way, because man, oh man, how many Americans don't give a damn about soccer players who have hundreds of millions of followers on Instagram? Like, people who are global icons, nobody know them niggas because they don't care. Just because you don't care, I mean, I don't know.
I feel like Instagram is probably the most widely accepted global metric that we could use out of all the platforms. I think Twitter's too niche. YouTube is, if you're not a creator, you're not really on there. Like, outside of that, I mean, it's probably the best way to judge influence is off of Instagram.
I got you, gang. I'm glad you said that. Number 1 is, Number 1 is LeBron James. 157 million followers. I'm glad she didn't say that one. Come on.
It's a reason she didn't say that when she skipped it.
Yeah.
As a Brit, she lying. Thank you, DKM.
Number 2 is Stephen Curry.
Okay. How many? 90?
Oh, I do. 58 million.
58. Okay.
I think Meg is at like Meg is high though, for what it's worth. Meg is like 30,
She's like 30. Yeah, she's 33.
39,
I think.
or it was 33 or soming like that.
Unless it went up, 33.
I know she got
30,
some
33.
Asian, a lot of Asian fans now. After her anime arc, Watashi Wasta arc.
Okay, so we officially get to under 33, but definitely over the 4.5 million that Nene has. Russell Westbrook has 22.4. Kyrie has 20.3. Lonzo has 17.6. Clay has 16.7. Giannis has 16. KD has 13. Chris Paul has 11.5. Luka has 11. LaMelo has 11. Shea isn't on this list for what it's worth. But in order to get to that Nene Leaks threshold of 4.5 million, you'd have to go to Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, who's number 28 on that list. He's also benefiting from social currency of Jordan Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Shea has 5. 4.9.
Just it's a bad take. I like it though. I like the bad take.
Hey, listen, as a professional rage baiter myself, W clip. I love it. It got me for a split second. I had to catch myself. W clip. Get it off. She should do a third one.
I just find it funny that her whole take is the world is bigger than athletes when she's proving like the complete opposite, that the world is like bigger than Nene Leaks. I guess.
Like Nene Leaks was such a bad name to pull. She said that. I'm like, bro, you're trolling. Hey, W troll. There's no way.
Yeah, man.
And her reality TV just being Zeus and E Network is disgusting. Like that's disgusting. Like that's like, all right, bro. You
MK.
You could have went way better with the reality TV stars. Nene Leaks. Okay.
I do wonder how, like, because I think it's pretty easy to gauge the influence of like content creators and stuff that are, they grew up in the internet era, but there's definitely a decade of celebrity that like grew up more traditional routes, and it's kind of hard to measure their influence based off of like Instagram followers or
no, it's not. No, it's not. All of those people from the old world, all the old world famous people, the real famous ones are still famous, or they're still relevant, or they're still able to do whatever they want to do. Like, just fine. The ones that aren't, Nene Leaks. They're Nene Leaks. Like, I don't know a better way to put it. Like, I truly don't. I feel like you can gauge the older. Actually, I take 25% of what I said back, because again, that list of the tour dates for 2025, like the most grossing tours, all those old acts being on there kind of surprised me. I ain't know Nelly was still pulling that much money from tours. I ain't know. Yeah. Well, I would assume Wu-Tang was doing it, but it was a lot of old names on there. I was like, dang, they're still touring and making this much money? Crazy. So I slightly take back what I said.
Yeah, because like I don't think he's bigger than Kenny. I still think he's a fucking clown. But like Frank Isola, we talked about him last pod. Like I do think a lot of his viewership comes from traditional radio, and we just don't even know how to gauge those numbers. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, a lot of his fans died, so I don't know. People who just traditionally listen to radio, on their deathbed. That's why you can't get that data.
People still got to drive to work though, so.
Or even like on a small like audio podcast. Like I feel like it. One thing that like baffles me is like looking at Bill Simmons' like social media numbers. They're honestly not crazy, but apparently if you look at his audio numbers, he's pulling like 300K, 400K an episode.
Omar, when was the last time you rode with somebody who was listening to the radio? And maybe when you're saying, you might be talking about satellite radio. Well, Frank
no,
satellite
traditional radio. Danielle listens to traditional radio.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like Sirius XM type shit?
No, like Sirius XM isn't traditional radio. Traditional radio, local channel VO1,
local radio,
101.9. Yeah, that type stuff. Yeah.
I don't know why, but I forgot what she said.
How many more, outside of Danielle, do you know anybody else who just listens to the radio?
For sake of conversation, I think she'd probably be the only one. I'm
about to say, I can only think of me.
I'm probably the only person. My My parents still listen to the radio in the car.
Mm-hmm. I'm the only person I know that still listens. My girl looks at me crazy when we're in the car and I just turn on the radio. Like I turn off the aux and turn on the radio. And she looks at me like I'm an alien. I've rolled with people when the radio was on and they just looking at me like, yo, aux broke? You on the Bluetooth? I'm like,
My parents still use CDs now that I'm thinking about it. They
Don't
put
say
on
that.
The Taylor
Don't say
Swift
that.
CD.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
There you go. I
Don't
forgot
say
about
that.
your CD.
Yeah. Don't say that. That's
Traditional
performative.
maxing like this. That's crazy. Yeah,
Hey, don't say nothing about using CDs.
He's not gonna say his parents are performative though, so that's not like a hot take.
My parents?
Would he?
Yeah.
No. I think they're just.
Why would he just throw that?
What the fuck?
Why would he throw that on your jacket like that?
Don't they
Why
be
would
wearing
he-
transition glasses? That's a gimmick. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know what. All right, calm down.
So I know why you ain't let him meet him now. Now I see why you ain't introduced. That's crazy. You just threw that on your jacket like that.
The introduction gimmick. For $2, that guy for real says, W clip maxing, Damo. The word is weak-minded.
That is the word.
For $2, Ramsey says, by the way, I love how this topic, or how this is the topic Damo's Wi-Fi works.
My Wi-Fi's been fine all pod, and we just started.
Shout out to Bryce XP, Bow near a lot for sending all these gifts and stuff like that. I don't. Jewels and gems and pills and potions. We're overdosing. I'm angry, but I still love you. Y'all know that Nicki Minaj song?
Yes.
Yes.
I still love, I still love, I still love, I still love, I still love. Shouts out to Braxton.
He's on fire.
$5 says, Souls, you still load maxing once a day or chilled out since committing yourself to your queen?
You think that's gonna stop the hand of God? Now let me chill.
The hand of God is crazy, bro.
We'll just go ahead and skip that one. Shouts out to Braxton again for $5.
He's on fire.
Van Lathan is right. D-riding, C-riding, is ruining the world. Shouts out to LKIB boys. Hashtag buck till you fuh.
Okay, that's a hashtag.
$2, that guy for real says, Damo, what happened to your guy FS DeBender?
Why does that name sound familiar? Why does that name sound familiar?
star?
Oh, is that buddy that went to jail? That's buddy that went to jail. That's Philly boy that went to jail. I don't know what happened to him. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna act like I was all the way tapped in. I don't know. He was about what he rapped. Let's just say that. Is that what this is?
Shouts out to Purple Rib for $2. I'll give Boosie a biggie bag from Wendy's. Max. That guy for real for $2 says, Denny Obvious son or Stefan Castle daughter?
What's wrong with Stefan Castle?
I think they're talking about the scuffle.
Purple Rip for $2 says, Bezos is gonna cheat with Damo confirmed.
How do we get
All over the voice.
Oh, the recipe.
All right, let's go on to the next thing. Fuck it.
So you're telling me the Magic lose this game? Yo, real quick, Paolo drops 45 and they lose that game.
Yeah, Cade had 43. Whoa, did he finish with 43? I know he had 43 at one point.
He got 45 too. Damn.
I mean, man for man.
Damn, Mr. Classic. Fuck.
Asor Thompson, 6 points, 15 boards, 6 assists, 5 steals. Yeah, they lost that game. They lost. Asor just played out his life. He had a career Rodman stat line. Yeah, they lost, buddy. Tapped in his inner Dennis.
Okay, we got some new NBA lottery rules. An official proposal, schmozzle. I want you guys to know it's kind of ass. NBA has disclosed to its 30 GMs a singular new anti-tanking reform that expands the lottery to 16 teams, flattened odds, and have a relegation zone where the bottom 3 teams are penalized with fewer lottery balls for the number 1 pick. Again, this is confirmed but not confirmed, but confirmed but not confirmed. The 3-2-1 lottery proposal, named to represent the number of lottery balls per team, would expand the lottery from 14 to 16 teams. Teams that do not qualify for the playoffs or play in tournament but stay out of the relegation zone, spots 4 through 10, would receive 3 lottery balls each. Teams with a bottom 3 record, the relegation area, would have only 2 lottery balls but have a floor of the number 12 pick, and the rest of the 13 lottery teams could fall as far as the number 16 pick. The numbers 9 and 10 play-in seeds in each conference receive 2 lottery balls each, and the losers of the 7-8 play-in games receive 1 lottery ball each. Previously, the league drew odds for only teams with the bottom 4 records in the league, while the other 10 lottery teams were ordered by inverse record. Under this proposal, all 16 teams would be in the drawing. In addition, no team would be able to win the top pick in consecutive years or be able to win 3 consecutive top 5 picks. Teams also would not be able to protect picks in the 12 to 15 slots going forward. Why? I don't know. I have no fucking clue. Now, all of that sounded crazy, sounded like Dungeons and Dragons rules and stuff like that. This is the visualization of it right here.
This makes it so much clearer. I will say that. And now I can actually form opinions after seeing this.
So we got the current odds, and as you can see, 14th worst, 0.5, and then it slowly just goes up to worst record having 14 odds. The way that this works, 7 through 8 play-in losers, still at 2.7. The 2 10 seeds and the 2 9 seeds at 5.4. 10 through 4 have the 4th worst, and then 3 through the worst have 5.4. Also in this thing to factor, you cannot get the top pick in 2 consecutive years, and you can't get a top 5 pick 3 consecutive years. I wonder how relevant that actually is. I know you want me to bring it back up, but I wanted to do some.
No, not that. There's also something else I think that you don't know that is also a part of this proposal.
Okay.
The league is allowed to modify the draft order.
Oh, didn't they say this is like a trial thing through 2029? Is that what you're referring to?
Mm-hmm. The league is allowed, like, essentially, and I'm in layman's terms, the league is allowed to modify draft orders. Yeah.
At least it's confirmed now that it's rigged.
Hey, I'm about to say, I mean, look, at least they fixed tanking. I don't know. I mean, Adam Silver fixed tanking. I mean, that was y'all issue, right? Tanking? That was y'all problem? Fixed. He fixed it. Hey, tank all you want now. You just won't get a good pick. I don't know. You sitting Joel Embiid and he crying to play? 15th pick. Don't worry about it. We fixing it. Running the league how I run my leagues on 2K. You with Adam Silver. I love this. I love everything about this. Why? Because it don't make sense. And everything he's proposed don't make sense.
So the only times that it's happened, and this is modern lottery era, I guess. Los Angeles. Well, I'm talking about times that a team has gotten 3 consecutive
top 5 picks. Yeah.
Lakers 2015 through 17, D'Lo, BI, and Lonzo. OKC, they got KD, they got Russ, and then they got James. And then the Detroit Pistons, Jaden, Asor, Ron.
Wait, can you just clarify? Is it you can't have consecutive number 1 picks or top 5 picks?
Both. The 3-year one, the 3-year one is for top 5 picks, and I was about to ask him how many teams would have qualified or how many teams got back-to-back number 1 picks. I felt that's what you were looking up when you started typing.
The only time I could think of 2016, 17, but technically that's not even the case because 17, the Sixers had the 3rd pick and traded up to the 1.
So Cavs, They had Anthony Bennett one year and then Andrew Wiggins the next. Minnesota, but this is also via trade, so I guess I don't know how you would factor that in. Same thing. Andrew Wiggins and then Karl Anthony Towns the next. And then, well, this wouldn't be number one because I don't think Chris Webber was number one in 93. So apparently Ralph Sampson and Hakeem.
That was rigged.
Trailblazers 72 and 73, LaRue Martin and Bill Walton. And then we're going back to,
Jim Crow ball.
65, 66. So rare cases and rare outliers. So like, again, to me, it's fan service. When people start saying things like, and I'm thinking about like politicians now at this point, when we got an issue like street lights are not readily or abundantly available in the neighborhood, and the kids keep getting jumped at the bus stop because there's no street lights and all these different things, and that's my problem. And then also we have an issue, hey, at this intersection there's no stop sign, so there's been a bunch of car crashes. When they come in and say, hey, we're providing lawn care for everybody twice a month for the entire neighborhood. And what we're going to do, that corner lot with the house, the abandoned house, going to cut that down, going to turn that into a Whataburger. What do you say to that, guys? I mean, that's cool. Are we going to get lights? Are we going to get stop signs? This is what this sounds like to me. A bunch of stuff that doesn't really have too many implications, doesn't address the actual problem, stuff that may be rare, right? Hey, it was pretty rare that the grass was high and a snake was hiding in there and it came out and bit a kid. That's cool and all. It's pretty rare that a team gets back-to-back picks, number one, and it's pretty rare that a team gets 3 consecutive top 5 picks. That's extremely rare. Who cares about that, gang? If you want to address tanking, address tanking.
Wait, maybe you're conflating it. I do think this addressed tanking. I just think it creates new problems that may actually be worse than the problem that we have right now. I think those are two completely different things. Because this definitely solves tanking. There's no incentive now to have the worst record in the league. Full stop. Or the second or third.
It's still a benefit to have a bad record.
How? When the ninth seed has the same record as, or same odds as the worst record.
No, what?
Look at the chart. Look at the chart. The ninth seed has the same
playing teams.
Has the same
playing
odds.
Teams
as
have the
worst
same
record
odds
in the
as
league.
top 3.
I'm sorry. Yeah. You're absolutely right. But even with that being said, though, okay, if I realistically can't be the 9th seed, it's still going to benefit me to be the worst team. Like I'm still gonna get
how?
Because I still get a good chance at getting a good. I understand that it's the same as the 9th seed, but Damo, I'm saying, what if I can't be the 9th seed? Hell, what if I can't be the 10th seed? At that point, what do you want to be?
Maybe I'm misremembering the graphic. Don't the picks like 4 through what was it 8? Don't they have higher odds than the top 3 picks? Yeah. So say that if you can't be the 9th, if you can't be the 9th seed, cool. You're gonna aim to finish somewhere between 10 and 4.
And so
are 12 other teams, gang. So somebody's gonna be top 3 worst, and you're gonna ruin your odds. This is gonna make teams, it's gonna make it very obvious who's tanking. That's what we're gonna find out.
But that's what I'm saying. So there's still, I understand what you're saying. Hey, there's like a little window where like, it might be bad to be in this area. So then you know what I would tell you as a coach? Hey, be worse, nigga. Just be the worst you can be. Make it so obvious that it's ridiculous. And at that point, are we de-incentivizing tanking? It should be a panel of reviewers, at least I would think, that could clearly indicate, hey, is this team doing strategic things to make them tank? That to me is truly de-incentivizing tanking. And then once we can establish, hey, Damo and the Washington Wizards have done, they have 3 infractions on their season where they are absolutely trying to tank, then we can just remove you from the lottery. But other than that, like I'm saying to myself, if I can be a play-in team, or let's say I feel like I can be a play-in team. Ooh, thank God. I can get, it's still, I have the same chance as the worst team. If I can't be a play-in team, gonna say to myself, well, shit, I might as well just try to be the worst that I can be. I'm gonna try to be the
Why?
worst that I can be.
Why would you do that when you have less odds than teams that are falling between 4 and 8?
What if you end up with the worst record? Again,
You end up with the
odds.
worst odd, the same odds as the team in the play-in.
So you might as well get to the play-in and at least get playoff experience.
But what if you can't get to the play-in is what I'm saying.
Then you try not to be the worst team in the league so you don't have the worst odds. That's what I'm saying. What teams are going to do, look at the odds. What teams are going to do is if they realize they can't be ninth.
I'm reading it wrong. I understand. I understand what you're saying.
Okay, cool. I'm going to say maybe there's misinterpretation or miscommunication.
But I think I'm reading it wrong. Because 8 through, I see what you're saying. 8 through, these people have higher odds.
Higher odds than the worst 3 teams. Yeah. So what's going to happen is if a team can't finish in the play-in or whatever it is, or hell, if a team can't finish in the play-in, they are going to aim to, it's saying worse. That the numbers throw me off. They are going to aim to just not, they're just going to aim to not be the worst team. The problem is someone has to be the worst team. So my issue with this, while I like it, I love the concept because, hey, you did fix tanking. Teams are not purposely, the same way I felt about the 65 game rule. Hey, you did fix load management because, hey, if they want their money, they're going to play these games at the end of the day. And if you can't play them games, you can't get no award. I'm all for it. With this, the issue is going to be there are going to, in 5 years after this is instated, there's going to be a team that is genuinely just incompetent. They're just bad. They're not trying to be bad, but they're just bad. And they're going to get punished for it. And that's the issue I have. And that's why I feel like the concept of the league has the right to modify the order. Maybe I have to see what that looks like. I have to see what this process looks like. Because if we're just throwing young stars on the most contenderish team available, then we're going to see something. Or if the league is going to try to force young players, force these potential generational guys, whatever it is, into these markets that need those players, I don't know. Is that fixing it? Do you feel like that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Let me throw in something here because I was wrong about being the worst team. That this still doesn't negate me tanking. I have a shot at being the 10th seed in my conference, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we get to about 2 months out of the season, and I really start looking at the landscape. I probably can't win. What's my best bet to do? Just the 11th?
Lose the first playing game is your best bet. Make it to the play-in. Your best, if you're hovering between, if it's 2 months out, a month out from the season ending, and you're hovering between 8 and 11, your goal is to do exactly what you were doing before. Make the play-in. Because if you lose, you got the same odds as the number 1 pick. You're good. No, if you lose,
if you want to be in this 8.1 range.
Right? Yeah. So that's not the 10th seed. So that's one slow. Below that. Okay.
Yeah, that's one below. Fault. So that's no, and I'm saying we all sound slow. So what I'm saying is,
it is very confusing. I will say that.
If we're a team who is, and the race will get close. Like we might even be able to look at. Let me look at the NBA rankings real quick. The NBA rankings for this year. If we are 8, 9, 10, and 11 is all off by like a game or 2 games or whatever the case may be. What's stopping me from being like an 8th seed and saying to myself, you know what? This probably isn't going to shake out the way that I wanted to. Let me just go ahead and lose it out till I get to like the 9th seed.
I think there's still going to be,
9th seed, but the 11th seed.
There's still going to be some sort of tanking involved. I think they fix extreme tanking, and I think that was the problem. Like there's no incentive now to tank all the way down to the 3rd worst record in the league. You can tank a little bit, throw a game here and there. But to the tune of 12, 13 games we're losing on purpose, I think they definitely killed that shit.
I'm still back at where I sit then. This is an overreaction and an overcorrection.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. And I do feel bad for the teams that, and it's inevitable, we can name them right now, that are just genuinely bad, that would genuinely benefit from a good draft pick, but because the odds are so flattened, they'll just never get a good draft pick. Like the Kings.
You know what? No,
but should I don't feel bad for the Kings?
I'm about to say in Souls, and that's what I was about to say. I don't feel bad for these teams because what team has had a chance to draft a guy that could clearly fix their situation and they didn't take him? How many teams have squandered superstars? The Kings had 2 premier guards and traded both of them for what? Zach LaVine? Like, what? You gave away Tyrese Halliburton, which at the time, hey, you pick between your guards. Cool. Then you give up a De'Aaron Fox. Why do I feel bad for the Kings?
I just feel like teams are gonna actually, and we can move off this soon. I just feel like teams are gonna do what they do in like races, where they, when people are doing like actual marathons and they pace behind somebody. All I'm gonna do is just get behind Damo. I'm gonna get behind Damo. Walk, 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 walk. And when the time comes, I'm gonna step out and either go ahead of him or go behind him. But it'll almost abundantly become clearer who is actually intentionally taking. When you see me change, I don't know who's a good player on the Kings. I don't know, the Zach LaVine or something like that. When you see Zach LaVine's minutes go from 18 minutes a night to 36 minutes a night to 25 minutes a night, you're gonna know that Omar's tanking. Like you're just gonna know.
But I feel, and that's why this is a good thing, because it will point that out, at least to the league. What I genuinely believe this is, the league can't tell who's tanking. The league, and as dumb as that sound, I promise you the truth is dumber than y'all think. The league cannot actually tell who's purposely tanking. They can't tell who's tanking or who's incompetent. They can't tell who's resting their players and who's sitting an injured guy. They can't tell. They're going by team doctors. They're going by he say, she say. Adam Silver really doesn't know what's going on. So you know what he said? I'm going to implement a system to where I know exactly what's going on. And if we start seeing these teams that were magically getting top 3 odds, now all of a sudden, y'all are 8 seeds, 7 seeds, 8 seeds, 9 seeds, 10 seeds consecutively. Oh yeah, buddy, it's pretty obvious. And now we don't get them picks about it there. So I'm just like the 65 game rule. I am all for this until I feel it's a problem. I don't see it. I see it more of an issue with this in the 65 game rule, but yeah.
I am definitely pro. This is his new in-season tournament, and that's how the NBA teams are going to treat it. The rules are going to be so confusing, and they already are. We just go and play ball, and like whatever our record is at the end of the season, it is what it is. Tell us what pick we have. Just let us know. At least for the first couple of years. Then someone's going to figure out a meta. But these first 2 years, hey, man, we may truly get ethical hoops just because people don't know what the fuck is going on. So, hey.
I do just want to read off to y'all real quick Mark Cuban's sentiments on this. When you flatten the odds, the number of trades will explode. It was impossible to know who would win the tankathon in the offseason. And the leading tankers aren't trading their picks at the deadline. But you can have a good idea who isn't a top 8 team in your conference. And teams will do everything they can to trade for their first, right? Get 2 non-playoff firsts in a draft, and you have a good shot of having better odds than the bottom 3 this year. And even 2 picks at 5.4% each makes you the equal of a tankathon 4 or 5 team. The question is, what puts you in a position to trade for first? Cap room at the deadline. Teams that were headed to the second apron and need saving. Give me that future first. Willingness to trade good players. Want my best player? We aren't going anywhere this season. Give me that future first. I think the games to stay out of the bottom 3 will be fun. I think the protection limits are smart. Don't want teams in the play-in making decisions on draft versus win. But teams still have to figure out how to win. And now grabbing as many picks as possible is the highest value approach. Once you know you have the little C next to your team, can't make the bottom 3. If it's before the deadline, you can get aggressive. If you don't have a team you like, you make any trade that gets you a first. Just imagine, and I'll close it out here. Just imagine if you had a good young team, but just not good enough to win a ring, and you believe the best player ever is coming out this draft. You literally could trade your future first plus your really good young valued players, and when combined with your own pick or picks you already had, get 5 firsts that give you, with some luck, a 40.5% chance of winning the lottery. Still an almost 60% chance you won't, but it sure would be interesting as it plays out.
Sounds like they already got the meta. So it was like Mark Cuban already know the meta. And it was all he did was look at the chart.
I heard a bunch of gobbledygook. So maybe I'm projecting. I'm still confused. I'm definitely projecting.
You heard, I'm about to say, you heard gobbledygook. I heard, hey, W ball knowledge, because he did not lie. That is a thing now. That I can see that happening. And now that's super scary because with this being implemented, now you have to look at who has the most first in the league. That would be Utah, Brooklyn, Memphis, OKC. I want to say those 4 teams have the most first round picks next couple of years. I believe so. Unless something changed when they traded for Jared McCain. But I want to say those 4 teams got the most first. And then you got to start looking at who's going to try to trade with them, who's going to try to steal some first off of them. If the Thunder were already scary in terms of what they were potentially able to do with the draft, with this implementation,
those mid-level, what you're saying is those mid-level picks are now way more valuable, right?
Way more valuable. Like if it was implemented this year, I remember at the beginning of the season, everybody was so scared. Oh my God, they got the Clippers and the Utah pick. Jesus. Oh, it's going to be so bad. Gang, it would have been way worse if this was implemented. Because the Clippers
would have the same odds as the number 1 pick.
Yep.
And so it wouldn't matter if the Clippers
and Utah would have and Utah will also have the same odds as the number 1 pick, or they'll be at that 8.1 threshold. They'll be the 4th or 5th, so they'll have a higher odd. Like with this implemented, they will have a higher chance of getting the number 1 pick. That's insane. It makes the rich richer in this situation.
Oh, if this creates more super teams, I'm definitely for that. So,
by default, it's gonna create more super teams because even players are gonna draft, like teams are gonna draft super teams, or teams are gonna start trading off picks or whatever for players, and like the Thunder are gonna go for Giannis now. Like, what's stop? If I'm the Bucks, oh yeah, hey Giannis, ink this little deal real quick if we can, sign and trade. We about to try to get some picks off somebody. We about to try to do something like that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's continue down the line, man.
Desmond, think about all them picks the Magic gave up to get Desmond Bane, and imagine they lose. Like they're AFC now. So
that Knicks trade for Mikal.
Oh my goodness, bro. Yo, I'm already hype on. I'm already big on like what Brooklyn potentially can do. Gang, this makes their future so much scary. Utah has such a scary future now if they play their cards right. Like this, I'm excited. I love this.
All right, so Damo's guy dropped a trailer. Definitely got to talk about the trailer. FaZe Banks.
My guy.
Yeah.
What's a net spin?
Boom! Fuck, dude, what the fuck, man?
Yo, Banks?
Fuck.
Bro, you're literally 40.
Yep.
Start a family, asshole.
Here we go with this shit.
Get a fucking job!
I think this is like net spin at this point, so I don't know. Some incoherent rap beat.
Okay, he's turning on the lights, turning back on the lights.
Tomorrow, April 30th, 1 p.m. Apparently, FaZe Banks is bringing back FaZe. That's the assumption that's being spread around the internet. Now, no details so far. But what are we thinking as far as this 40-year-old trying to revamp and recoup and all these other things like that?
Listen, this is gonna go one or two ways. He learned from his mistake. I seen Call of Duty in the background. I seen a gaming monitor. Well, it could have been a stream setup. Who cares? But I seen it. I seen it in the background. You can either do what you were supposed to do the first time and just be who FaZe is, stick to gaming, stick to desktop stuff, keep it true to who FaZe is, Or you can try that BS where you throw a bunch of kids, a bunch of young men, Mr. Banks, in a house that don't know each other, that aren't friends, and pray that it works. You can try to form a super team. You can try to make it. I don't think that's going to work. I personally think he's going to try to redo the same thing he just did. He's going to bring off-brand versions of everyone from the FaZe team that was there last time, and it's going to flop again.
Yeah, I think my prediction, he's gonna do what he did with the new FaZe with a bunch of kick streamers and Aiden. Aiden's gonna be the new face of this new FaZe. Cause I don't know if y'all like he's been trying to work with Aiden for the longest time. So I don't know. I've heard rumors that Aiden bought stock in FaZe. I don't know. Maybe it was from Kick Champ. Maybe I don't know. I don't trust anything I see on Twitter these days when it comes to anything kick related. So I think that's the play. Do I think it's gonna work? I think there's gonna be success, and if you see success, does that mean it's working? That's up to you. But as long as there's no ownership with these new FaZe creators, that shit is. We're gonna run through the same cycle over and over again. So,
yeah, surprise, surprise. I'm anti this. Who knew?
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? I think and I'm never gonna take it or put it past FaZe Banksian to figure out a way to scam young black men and some young white men, but just some young men out of their coin when it comes to the streaming life or any sort of industry. I'm never gonna put that past them for finding a new way. Creative dude when it comes to the scam, but at the same time, we're in a different place in space, and we're in a different era. One of the downfalls of what we talked about earlier with the whole clipping culture situation is that new person is not up on the rise. And we've actually talked about this / hinted at it for the past 2 years now. That new crop of streamers or whatever the case may be, they're not really here. Some of them, some people would say are Rakai's friends or whatever, so coming out of the AMP camp, but I just don't know where he would even pluck from to put into that 360 deal in order to, get the content going again. It would be very much interesting to see who falls for the gimmick. But with that being said, people love to get money and stuff like that, so they might say yes. They might absolutely say yes.
I'm legitimately would not be surprised if tomorrow he announces FaZe Cuffle. I'm at that point. And going back to the clipping culture conversation we had earlier, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not FaZe funding the back end anymore. It's gonna be Kick. It's gonna be Kick funding the Clippers and all that. It's gonna be them. I perfectly see it now.
I promise you, if he go live tomorrow, I'm not watching. But if I go on Twitter and I see new FaZe roster and it's just Aiden's Kick friends,
FaZe
I'm
Jake
going
Future.
live. I love to see him in a trick shot. Please, wow, fakey, Jake, please. Bro, that'd be. I feel like that's his only honestly, as dumb as it sounds, the truth is a lot dumber than you believe. That is his only option. The Kick guys. That's honestly the only way he can go.
Based off of what we know now, would we sign with FaZe if they presented us the opportunity?
How many?
I know we do boring stuff.
I'm about to say, as let's keep it a buck. Personally, I don't think we would as the pod, but individually, hell yeah, I would. Fuck that. I'll take the bag. Snatch it and run for a year, yeah. Because that's how long this shit gonna last, a year. So I'll see y'all next April. Well, that experiment's over.
I just don't think that the concept in the way that it's been pitched and positioned is something that can work. It's just not. We've seen too many times over the past couple of years where people dump a bunch of money into streamers, and ultimately the streamers just say to themselves, well, I don't have to have high quality streams anymore. Why would I? Why would I?
Unless ownership's involved.
Well, I don't think that's possible. So
Yeah, I don't think they have
Even
enough
then-
ownership to give out.
I'm just
That's
saying,
really
what
Yeah,
they got
that-
FaZe with a Y, unless it's a new FaZe with a Y, I guess. But
Yeah, he
ain't
done
no
sold
ownership.
it,
Yeah,
split it up,
Yeah.
rolled it up, smoked it, packed it, all this other stuff.
Yeah,
Picked up the
15%
roaches,
of
smoked them.
10%. So
Yeah, come on now. So I don't know a world in which I think that I could see this method going. I do think in org it should be maybe something that's more mutually beneficial. Maybe starting a whole new faction or a whole new, hey, you can have ownership of this specific segment of this whatever. But I don't know. Ultimately, especially if you're not a content creator, like if Banks was the content creator and they were benefiting from that, it might have worked. But I just don't see it. I don't see it working.
well,
to be
I
quite
see it
honest with you.
working the same way it did last time for the individuals. I think for the individuals,
Oh, for sure.
that whole phase should definitely bank off. But for phase the organization, I don't know. I do wonder if like there is another variation of this where he pops out tomorrow and just like announces the most unknown streamers and he gonna really build them up like a fucking K-pop like company, like and how they do it.
I do. I
Mm.
will say I also hope that for my sake, I hope that tomorrow he comes on and just airs out all the dirty laundry.
you just want to get 6 more videos off. Nah, on the real, Souls, I think that would be the worst thing he could do. Cause I'm thinking about it now, and maybe if they are entertaining in some way, but I feel like because of what happened with the last group of FaZe guys and how big they got, and how everything essentially crashed and burned in front of everyone's eyes, like we all seen it crash and burn.
Mm-hmm.
Him popping out with janky Ronaldo, not janky Ronaldo, I'm sorry. Him popping out with off-brand version, no name people, and being like, nah, this is the new phase. I genuinely feel like internet's gonna eat them niggas up. Pause.
But
Not in a good way.
I think a part of the problem he had with the last iteration was the fact that, and he said it, they weren't grateful for what FaZe provided for them. If you get a bunch of nobodies and build them from the ground up, they're gonna have to say, yeah, my success is because of FaZe. So I feel like there would be way more loyalty in that regard as opposed to like signing no dudes.
They would be loyal. Don't get me wrong. They would be loyal. The viewership, the audience won't. The audience won't be loyal. That's the problem. You're throwing these guys in front of the same people who last year were convincing themselves, oh nah, man, Max, Ronaldo, Lacey, this shit working, bro. That Omar nigga, fuck him. FaZe up. That's the crowd you're talking to. So coming to them a year later saying, hey, we gonna run it back, but this time we got DJ No Limit, we got Jiggy Jeff. Like, who the fuck? I don't give a fuck about no damn Jiggy Jeff. I'm watching Rondo.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ronaldo,
I actually disagree because again, I really recommend everyone that's into this conversation to watch that Devin Nash video. That was a part of his point. There's a lot of content creators that we know now. We were never interested in them. We don't even find them entertaining still, even as we know them. And industry plans are truly being made now through mass clipping, especially through Kick. And if our theory is, there's gonna be some sort of collaboration with Kick. Kick is gonna fund a lot of this. I could easily see them doing this. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna work.
Yeah, I could see it. The main thing that I would be concerned about, because I don't disagree with you, how much money would need to be pumped in to truly take somebody from, let's just say, our level. And you still have to have the people do the right type of content. But how much money would it take to pump into our type of content in order to make it, or not even just our type of content, but just a content creator and make them to be a high level streamer?
But what does that mean though when we also mentioned that like the metrics for success isn't even live viewership anymore? It's just you can get the clips out. If you
But
can get the
I'll
clips
say
out, you
this:
can get the clips out.
based off of the things that were being said in the last phase situation, none of it was profitable. So I think that I don't want to say none of it was profitable. It wasn't profitable based off of what the head guy at the time was saying. So I think it does have to be a combination of a good live viewership base, but also good clips, also good, long form videos, and just the general sentiment of like what ads this person can bring in. I think it's like a big.
Also, they're gonna be view botting.
They gotta be. They still gotta be able to.
Okay,
Yeah, but-
I'm telling.
No,
you,
I
I'm
understand.
telling
I
you,
understand.
bro.
I understand.
It's gonna be nasty. But hey.
Yeah, we've waited too long to do this. Let's get into our own business. Let's get into some business here.
Yeah, listen, man. Shout out to Prize Picks, the lovely sponsors of the show, lovely sponsors of this podcast. Our favorite way to play daily fantasy sports. There's a lot of games going on tonight, so we can only actually make a few picks here. But Damo, let's go ahead and make some few picks here. All right.
Absolutely.
There's only one game on. It's about to start.
I mean, hey, oh my Jesus, they think Sengun about to go crazy. Give me the less on Sengun PRA.
4.5 assists is kind of nice for Smart.
That is, but I also like 9.5 points for Rui.
We can do both.
Well, what's that for a men down there? I'm gonna say we can do both, but what's that for a men?
What do you like more? A men?
I like Rui more. See, it just went up. See,
okay.
That 9.5 was crazy for Rui. That was.
Right, what do you like more between? Oh,
they took it off. Oh my goodness. They took off Sengun.
All right, we gonna get what we can get here. Now, how many points do you think Rui's gonna get? How many points?
I think he's definitely gonna have more than 12.5. So let's hit the more.
Okay, let's do it like this. God damn. Okay. All right.
You have to put him in.
Oh yeah, because it has to be two.
Yeah,
okay.
It's 2 different teams.
Hey,
you
man,
have to put him in.
Gotta put bigger men, never the little one. All right. Oh, okay. Wait, we can add
we can do different sports.
Yeah, we can do different sports because it says our lovely sponsor Prize Picks with a bunch of different sports. Let's see what's going on. NHL, big NHL, never the little one. Damn, hits.
Love it.
Hits is a stat.
Wait, go back up. What other sports are there?
Soccer.
Let's go soccer. Let's go MMA. Go MMA.
MMA.
I know what I'm doing here. All right. Let's go down. Go down. Oh yeah, that Tui Taivasa. Less
total rounds.
Less total rounds. Yes.
All right. Let's go ahead and put.
Here we go.
$3 on this one.
He said.
Submit lineup, and that is how you submit a lineup on Prize Picks. All right. And thanks to our friends over at Prize Picks with code HMA. Let me pull up the offer here real quick. New user offer. Play $5, get $50 in lineups to download the app using code HMA and link in the description. Also, you can follow our picks over at B Souls to follow Let's Keep It a Buck picks on there. Once again, that is code HMA. Play $5, get $50 in lineups, and shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this podcast.
All right. Let's get into the main activity for today.
Let's go.
Tell me what you got, little mama. All right, so we put the biggest Glazers in a bracket. Simple as that.
Indeed. Oh, wait, do it again.
We're going to see who the biggest Glazer of all time is.
Wait, do it again. I messed up.
So we put the biggest Glazers in a bracket. And now we're going to see who the biggest Glazer of all time is.
Yes. We have a bunch of names here. Academics. All right, let's read through the names. Academics, Queens Flip, Omar, B Souls, Jason Tatum, Adam 22, Mark Phillips, Los Pollos, Drake, Stephen A, Erica Kirk, Spike Lee, Damo, Flight Reacts, Cash Nasty, and Shannon Sharp. Really in no particular order, I'll be honest. Ack had to be one, though.
Yeah, we'll start it off with the 116 matchup. I'm not going to lie. I know the easy answer is Ack. People are sleeping on Queen's Flip's glazing game. They call him, on the podcast, they call him Pom-Poms. They call him Pom-Poms because of how much he glazes Joe Budden. A real mouth wiper when he's done. A guy who needs a towel and a wet wipe and potentially a bib, but turns them all away because he likes to glaze the old-fashioned way. Queens Flip would Queens Flip would probably have my vote. I'm not gonna lie to you. In recent days, Queens Flip would probably have my vote. Act just isn't glazing enough. Maybe it's because Drake isn't, out and about. But
Ack is definitely glazing enough.
I'm about to say, yeah, gang, he's just not tapped in. My vote definitely is going to Ack. The way he gets on his knees and double fist gawks for Drake is insane. He secretly listened to Kendrick Lamar in secret and got exposed by a Spotify rap. That's how much he glazes Drake. He doesn't even want the world to know. He doesn't want his grandmaster Drake to know. He listens to Kendrick. That's how bad. He's beefing with Anthony Fantano for Drake because of Drake. And Drake didn't ask him to do this. He's doing this for his own love. This man is a tier 1 glazer.
Omar, you got a sound with Ack on it. I think that says enough.
Oh my God, my boy say he's in the Aston doing donuts.
Maybe it's because I watched Joe Budden's podcast or listening to it still, but Flip is a glaze. He really doesn't say much on the podcast anymore unless it's glaze.
I just don't know enough ball, but okay.
I got you.
Let's go Ack with this one. Submit score. Okay. All right. Next, Omar and myself.
Yeah, I can't be Mr. I hate everything and be a glazer at the same time. It's oxymoronic. So I would say that your Drake love and glaze is what should have you over me. No glaze.
Really?
No glaze.
It's not the Tatum shit? I don't even think I'd be glazing Drake that much these days.
You making the case too. The Tatum stuff. I did see in what was it, the last short that you had put out, where you were watching the end game and you was like, "Let's go zero." People in the comments, we calling them zero now.
Oh yeah, that's part of the bit. Big zero, never the little one.
Yeah, I feel that. My vote is for Omar. That man really tried to sit here with a straight face. Said Georgia had a unique shape. Come on, dog. What are we doing? What are we really doing? That man really sat here and said with a straight face, "Nah, man, Georgia top 3 most unique states. Absolutely. Stop it. His Georgia glaze is
Georgia
crazy.
Atlanta glaze does top my Tatum
Is
glaze.
insane. Yeah. It is insane. And on top of that, to even go a step
over
further,
the Boston glaze.
To go a step further,
yes.
Your WNBA glaze as well. Your WNBA glaze might be more than your Georgia glaze.
Because I started a channel, mind you. Bezos started off as an NBA guy.
No, that's not why.
We gotta stop.
We just in the same week you found out you was blocked by Angel Reese, you posting her. We got a demon. Oh, the league in trouble. She hitting threes. She ain't even see it when she blocked. You blocked. She got you blocked and you still glazing. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Again, so I hated, and then I said, "Oh wow, my team got better." That puts me over Bezos, who's giving these players nicknames.
You absolutely did not just, "Oh, my team got better." She hit a 3. League in trouble. Big Reese's Pieces. League in trouble. Glaze. Omar gets my vote.
I mean, Omar definitely gets my vote, so.
Yeah, mad performative right there. But
next
it doesn't
up,
matter. Person's gonna lose next.
Jason Tatum, Adam 22. Who does Adam 22 glaze?
The men that sleep with his wife. Yeah, the way I've heard Adam 22, and this is coming from a person that watched their Finding a Third show when they were finding someone to film with after Jason Love. I watched that whole show, watched it on stream. Yeah, the way that man talks about the men he watches sleep with his wife is insane. The way he talked about Jason Love afterwards, giving her straight strokage before the internet convinced him that he was, not okay with doing that. The way he talked about Lil D, and shout out to anybody who knows who Lil D is. The way he talked about that man during that show, yeah, gang, super glazer. Adam is a super glazer.
He's giving them mad compliments? I don't know ball.
Yes.
He's saying they're veiny. Like
veiny. Man, your hips. Like at one point they had him like simulate what they would do to Lena, and they're going to him. Oh nah, D, you got it. What?
Wait, did he have it?
Your wife. Hey, man, Lil D do got it. Pause. He do got it.
All right. Well, Tatum's for the Kobe glaze. So
Tatum to me, I mean, he hasn't done it in recent times, so he hasn't done anything Kobe glaze related. So that's why I'm not. I'm not big on Tatum right now.
Yeah, after everything Damo just said, I think it. That's kind of
Yeah, all that trumps texting Kobe. I'm doing this for you, big bro.
That was
crazy.
That was
He's done more than
any
that.
other
He's done more than
situation.
that. I ain't gonna lie, but
Yeah. The picture and all that. Like I get that, but that's the most egregious.
It's gonna be an AI tribute next. You have an AI photo of him and Kobe next to each other playing in heaven.
Then we'd have to redo this list.
that's crazy. All right. Next, Mark Phillips with J. Cole and Los Pollos with Drake. It gotta be Los.
Los out. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Only bigger J. Cole Glazer than Damo is Mark Phillips. To the point where I feel like he was even gonna put down DreamCon to merge it into Dreamville Fest. Yeah. Now with that being said,
You ever wondered? Now that I'm thinking about it, was that a part of the thought process?
oh for sure.
Dreamville,
and we should probably
You
DreamCon?
think you think there was a you think it's a coincidence? RDC Dream? You think that's a coincidence? Come on, man.
mind you,
Definitely not.
Leland is a Kendrick guy. So I mean really close. Really close. But Los is in the top 3 Drake Glazers, no?
Yeah, he does a yearly stream with Anthony Fantano defending Drake. It's a yearly thing. He has coined the term Drake and driving for me, at least. So yeah, it's Los.
Right, but he was over me. You voted for B Souls, or you voted for me over B Souls, Damo.
I just
right?
said he coined the term. The fuck?
No. You're right. Damo, do you? Yeah.
As much as I understand the glaze that comes from Mr. Phillips when it comes to J. Cole, at least he got in the music video and shook the man's hand. Los is doing this for the love of the game, man. That's super glaze. Super glaze. Los wasn't up there cracking ice chips and getting 10,000 doubloons in front of Drake's house.
Oh, I think
That's tough.
Los may have a picture with him, but we'll go Los.
That's it.
Next, Drake himself or Stephen A. Smith.
As much as I would love to do Stephen A, and I promise you I would love to do Stephen A, this is by far like glaze maxing. Tattoos of another man on your body is crazy.
I'm about to say, having Lil Wayne tatted on him, his Instagram photo only being Lil Wayne, like it's only ever been Lil Wayne or black screen. Like that's it. That's been his profile pictures on Instagram.
Actually, Drake might be the favorite to win this whole thing.
Drake genuinely is the biggest glazer, on top of the fact that he's glazing out of guilt. He's like, the glazing isn't coming from a good place. It is coming from a bad place. He's glazing because he slept with his mentor's girl. So now he is forever gonna glaze him to rectify it. That's gotta be a horrible offense. He gets my vote.
Yeah. Who does y'all said before Stephen A. glazes Jordan? I don't even think he glazes him that much. Especially compared to Drake.
Gang, I seen the clip earlier. He said that Jordan's Wizards year shouldn't even count. Why should we hold him to that standard? That alone pissed me off. I was all right, bro.
Yeah,
what are we do? You hate Bron that much? Dang, glaze.
I don't agree with what B Soul said right there, but yeah, I mean compared to Drake, I mean
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Compared to Drake and everything that y'all just said, definitely Drake. All right, next, Erica Kirk or Spike Lee.
Erica Kirk, she ended her husband's life for JD Vance and Trump.
I'm about to say, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Me and my woman had this conversation.
Allegedly.
You know, if I do pass before you, you know, I would want you to move on. I would want you to be happy eventually. I don't even think his body was on the ground before she ended up all smiles, indulging in everything. That was crazy. The turnaround was insane with Erica Kirk.
All right. Erica Kirk it is. Next up, Damo or Flight Reacts.
Yeah, gotta be Damo, even just from the perspective of you knowing all that stuff about Adam 22 right there. Like I'll say this, because I know we might be able to have some things to say about Flight or whatever the case may be. The stuff that you know deep lore on, I could only say like a Glazer would know these things. That's that. It's too much deep lore, too much backstory, too much ball.
Oh, but if I ask for fun facts about just Pearly things, I'm pretty sure you would be able to list off a couple, huh? You would know about person you watch. I don't understand. You know what? You got it.
No, I think the difference is you saying person I watch. I may be doing some stuff for research purposes to make a video. You're just doing this to do it though. Like you're dead. What's the point of you watching Adam 22?
I was watching it on stream. It was for content. I literally watched the entire thing on stream.
When you watch it off stream, what do you do it for?
I didn't watch it off stream. I only watched it on stream.
No. So you've never watched Adam 22 off stream?
I did not watch that show off stream. No, the thing you're referencing, I did not watch it off stream. Stop it. You're not about to do that.
Jumper off stream?
Not no more. When I did,
no,
I was excited about the content. What do you mean? I don't watch No Jumper no more. I surely don't. I definitely don't watch No Jumper because your man's is on there. So your man's is associated. So why would I watch?
You don't watch Baddies and Zeus Network.
What that got to do? What that got to do with No Jumper? What that got to do with Adam 22? I'm confused.
The versatility of your glaze definitely puts you over the top. Because Flight
versatility.
Because I think for Flight it's just Curry. You got a lot of things you glaze for, man. I ain't gonna lie.
You've never heard him talk about D Rose, then that's crazy. You've never heard him talk about Derrick Rose. He glazes D Rose as well.
Even with two though, I'm about to say, Damo, you got a lot of guys.
He glazes. Yes, Cash Nasty. Flight glazes the hell out of Cash Nasty. Stop it.
You know what's
Even
funny?
at 30.
Yeah,
all right, bro. Like, damn. Like, this point,
hey, no. The funny thing,
y'all just gonna keep counting.
We can. J. Cole.
Go.
LeBron. Tyler.
Well, for sure.
Look at Glaze Tyler the Creator.
No, stop. You gotta stop.
No. You gotta stop. How do I glaze Tyler?
Hold on. Dusty Locane? Come on.
That's forced. That's so forced. Y'all are throwing shit on my jacket. I ain't never said.
No.
Vanos Gaming? You always love to throw his name.
He's literally one of the biggest gaming YouTubers.
Look at him. Look at him. All right, we got our answer. We got our answer.
Oh my God. So now I mentioned Vanos Gaming and now, oh my God.
Hey, B-Cells, we got our answer right there.
All right, bro.
He's literally one of the biggest gamers
to ever
game on a game.
He was.
You sounded like that one girl from earlier about Meg the Stallion right now, gang. Come on, man.
We don't know Clay
Thompson. Go look at the numbers.
But we know Vanos Gaming.
Go look at the numbers. What are we talking about?
Look at him. Vanos Gaming has social currency. He has social currency.
Xbox. The brand.
Yeah, come on. Oh yeah,
nigga, you got an Xbox controller with no Xbox. Don't talk to me. Don't talk. You have an Xbox controller and no Xbox. What are we talking about?
Mind you, I ain't gonna lie, you do got
in the big 2-6. Come on, dog.
I got posters of what?
You got posters of these men that you glaze behind you, gang.
You do have a Tyler.
And that's why you muted. Yeah, that's why you muted.
I glaze Kobe. I glaze AI. I glaze Afro Samurai.
Wait,
glaze Itachi.
Who's also in the picture with AI?
My mama got that from my birthday.
You got
twin. I don't know what to tell you.
Posters, and you saying you don't glaze, Damo?
My mom got me Kobe posters for my birthday, twin. I don't know what to tell you.
Nah.
You got 2 Tyler posters.
All right.
You do got 2 Tyler posters
too. 2
too.
of my favorite Tyler albums. What are we talking about?
So you
okay, you're a glazer.
So wait. So at your setup, you glaze SZA? You glaze SZA, then you would say that, right?
No.
So why the fuck you got her album posted up behind you like that?
I don't got 2 though.
And for what it's worth, I know B-Souls doesn't really like. B-Souls is definitely aesthetic over actual glaze. You're actually glazing these people.
So because I have posters of people I listen to, I'm glazing them?
Damo, are you I just asked this because we already have our answer. We want to move on. Do you? No, you're on mute. First of all,
you're gonna ask me a question after I ask the question. You're not gonna answer me.
That's fine.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's the answer.
Do you believe? Are you closer to glazing Tyler or just listening to Tyler?
I'm closer to just listening to Tyler.
Let's keep going, B-Souls. We know our answer.
Give me. You know what? Okay.
His dad's name is Father the Creator, chat. Like
niggas really sat there, threw Dusty Locane on me for no reason. Nigga said Vanos because I brought him up in an earlier conversation. So now Souls just remember.
No.
Vanos?
This is not the first time you've mentioned the great Vanoss Gaming. All right.
All right, here we go. Now you throwing fucking nicknames in front of him. All right, bro.
And it's literally, it's a bit, but it's not a bit us saying your guy because you just have so many.
I don't have so many guys. Y'all just love to call people my guys. I don't understand
He
this.
might win this whole bracket.
Dark horse for real. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Bruh, dark
next.
So
horse.
now, okay. I you know what? I see how we playing. Don't worry about it. I remember this.
Cash Nasty and Shannon Sharp, two of the biggest LeBron Glazers. 2-15 doesn't really do this matchup justice.
Shannon Sharp, I get Cash Nasty does have some nasty clips out there. The people need to go back and look at those FS1 days.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp was putting on a
The goat
masterclass.
mask.
The goat mask is crazy. I'm personally going Shannon Sharp.
Cash Nasty shook LeBron's hand and said he's not washing his hand anymore. Cash Nasty did a skit where he kicked his daughter out the house to watch a Lakers playoff game with LeBron James.
The problem is
Cash
he
Nasty
did wash his hand though. He did wash it.
Cash Nasty has glazed LeBron on a scale that I don't even think is fathomable. Cash Nasty ended his relationship with a white woman to be like LeBron.
Oh, wow.
Is that true? I don't know.
It is now. I said it.
I'm about to say, and the fact that you know deep lore, man, it's just
Ash Nasty.
Deep lore.
Ash Nasty's
Oh my
not deep
God.
lore,
So
I
now,
ain't gonna lie.
I'm about to say, okay, so now niggas don't know about Cash's ex. All right, bro. If that makes me a
no.
glazer,
You said broke up with her to be more like LeBron. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, okay, that's some deep lore right there.
yeah, his new girl ain't white. She's not white. So yeah,
Some deep lore right there.
that's deep lore.
No, keep going. B-Sos, who you got?
Damo definitely brought up some stuff I forgot Cash did. I ain't gonna lie. But I think Shannon's just such a more memorable LeBron Glazer. I don't know.
Shannon does it for a job. Again, Cash Nasty is doing it for the love of LeBron. I feel like there's a big difference there.
I'm gonna go Shannon. I see both arguments. I'm gonna go Shannon. All right, next second round we have Damo and Shannon Sharp.
I mean, I think we know where we're going.
Why? Why do we know where we're going?
Oh, easy.
Again.
Y'all are both LeBron Glazers, but you glaze more things outside of LeBron.
Yeah. We didn't even really get into like some of your music guys. Because like Yachty is also one of your guys too.
Wait, how am I the only motherfucker on this list that is being graded on a versatility scale? Everyone else, it was the one thing they glazed. Me, oh no, you glaze this, that. Or you be Shannon, y'all both glaze LeBron, but you glaze all the musicians and LeBron. This, you know what? Okay.
Remember when Damo was glazing Long Beach Griffey?
Trey
Yeah.
Rags.
Trey Rags, yeah. Mind you, Long Beach Griffey would say some of the worst stuff, and then we'd get on the podcast the next day and try to have like an objective conversation about it. And Damo would be like, I mean, that's still my guy. I'm going with Damo, man. I'm going with Damo.
Niggas got me out here moving like Chicago, Loyola, wherever that school is. I'm out here like Florida Gulf Coast. This is insane.
The whole time you should have been a number 1 seed.
Next, Drake or Erica Kirk.
Ooh.
I'm still going Drake.
Drake never got his husband, ended for another man.
I don't think Erica Kirk has a Charlie Kirk tattoo.
Maybe.
Tattoo of another man, is nah. That's kind of crazy.
That's like the craziest thing in this whole list.
Even his interviews where he's like, you should go back and look at some of the old Joe Budden footage where he talks to him, and he's just like, He tells every artist that he meets, you're my favorite artist. So
Damn.
Let me say something right now. When we get back down this list, and if y'all hold me when I'm up against Drake,
bring the next person.
I'm gonna have a damn problem.
All right, next we have Adam 22 versus Los Pollos.
Again, complimenting the man's stroke game with your wife, insane work. Could quite never.
Yeah, is Los just like LeBron and Drake?
Yeah, pretty much.
No real penetration though. Okay. I'll probably go Adam 22.
Off of versatility.
Yeah, and just
there you go. Disgust. There you go.
Like I'm off of disgust too. Yeah. How you disgusting with the versatility?
Next, Academics or Omar?
Yeah, this one's kind of.
I want to hear your answer, Souls.
I think a precedent has been set. Off of versatility, Omar is more versatile with the glazing.
Oh wow! At some point, the power of it does supersede. I think Academics. I thought we pretty much had an agreement. Academics is like King Glazer on this list. If we don't,
yeah, but we picked Damo over Shannon Sharp, and he's like second King Glazer, low-key.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
of LeBron James.
Yeah.
Yes. Goat Maz. Look. All right.
There really is like a four-way tie between Cash, Shannon, Los, and
That's what I'm about to say. I don't know if I would say he's like King Glazer on the King. All right, let's say this for real. Objectively speaking, Academics is by far the biggest Glazer on this list. Like, really, 90% of his fame is based off glazing Drake.
Omar, you will invalidate people's lived experiences because you didn't experience it living in Atlanta, Georgia.
How is that glazed though? That's what I'm.
You glaze Georgia and Atlanta so much that you invalidate people's experiences living other places based off what you live.
Your claim was that I was versatile. We brought back up Georgia. That was the claim.
That was Soul's claim. Soul said that.
Oh, so
I didn't say that.
So you think there's just a singular thing superseding?
I never said anything like that. I just brought up how you glaze crazy.
Oh, and you think that glaze is crazier than Academics glaze for Drake?
I would say so. I would think invalidating people's lived experience. No. Don't laugh because you're gonna make me laugh. I honestly do think telling people their lived experiences in different
I'm on
places.
Damo's side. You laughing? I'm on Damo's side.
Telling people that their lived experiences and invalidating them based off of your lived experience in one place.
Bro.
I think that is crazier than Drake.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. You might have to go back to 2021, 2022 days when you was really trying to sell me on Atlanta. Man, elite tier marketing. Let me tell you.
It's not the same as you doing it for Chicago. I think that's interesting. I would
say
no, it's
Chicago,
not.
Though, but definitely not.
Definitely not the same. Let's not even do that. It's not the same.
All I would say is I promise you this is gonna end up being an injustice of epic proportions if Academics isn't in the finals. The shit that Academics does for Drake, and I'm not even like a Academics guy, but even the stuff that I do know about Academics, I would say Academics against anybody. Honestly, if we were to the point where it was you versus Academics, I think the only Drake and Academics, oh my gosh, the Glazer and the Glazed. If they were on opposite sides of the bracket, it should shake out to have them be in the championship. Yes. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, vote how you vote, but
I see what you're trying to do. Crazy. It's not about to work. No. That's not how it's about to work. Y'all voted me over Shannon Sharp because I like Vanoss Gaming. That man went on national TV in a goat mask, a backwood, and a bottle of Henny with a LeBron jersey saying I'm Go James. And I'm worse than him because I like Vanoss Gaming. Vote for Omar, please.
You dedicated whole streams to niggas, though. I think that's a different thing, too.
Whole streams? Who's niggas? Who's niggas? No. Who's niggas? Let's hear it. Who's niggas?
Let's keep going.
All right, next on the other side, Drake versus Damo.
Now I want y'all, man.
You got any tattoos?
Let me hear it. No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have any tattoos.
That's a good start. That's a good start.
If we are keeping it consistent, I'm gonna go ahead and say, I mean, the Drake shit is crazy. Drake Glaze, again, outside of even the interviews and outside of the tattoos, he's still a top tier glazer. He's a top tier glazer. Like, he loves other people. But also, I think it's interesting the switch up, because that may be a part of the conversation. I'm telling you, I'm not backtracking. At least I don't think I am. In recent years, he's pretty much switched up on everybody. I can't say the same for Damo.
He hasn't switched up on any of his guys.
So, if anything, he's added to the list. So that would be the one. Yo, bro. Yo, bro. Yo.
You know what pisses me off about this? Because niggas is in the chat spamming Dusty Locane. I actually listened. No. All jokes aside, I real life listened to Dusty Locane the other day while I was at work. And he's actually just a rip off of Pop Smoke. And I can't stand Pop Smoke. So I hate that shit even more that y'all throw that whack ass nigga on my jacket. Not only is it a nigga I don't listen to, but now this nigga is a knockoff of other nigga I don't like. This is insane.
Oh my goodness. I mean, B-Souls, where do you sit? Where do you sit?
What's come down to me, man?
They saying Damo is almost never consistent. That's an interesting take. I'll put a little poll in the chat.
Oh wow.
I thought he got to be Mr. Consistency. That's what he said.
What was I not consistent about, Chad? Please tell me.
I think for the
Well, so you are
final
consistent
four,
with the
we should
Blaze.
put it up to a poll. These final four matchups right here.
What?
Let's put it up.
No, we shouldn't. We should not put it up.
Nah,
Matter of fact,
we're a live
sure.
platform.
Put it up to a poll. Matter of fact, I'm with it.
Oh, I done already did the first two in a poll. So you want me to end this poll?
Yeah. Damo
Okay,
Drake.
okay.
Do Damo Drake.
Okay, I got Damo and Drake going.
Okay.
Well, I done ended it now, B-Souls. Dang. It was actually close.
All right,
to the end,
redo.
Let's redo it.
Now we're redoing it. This is insane,
They
man.
said redo
Drake
it.
won, man. Drake won, man. Yeah, they saying redo it because they want to troll. All right.
I'm just, hey.
I didn't see.
Mr.
I
Consistency.
didn't see.
Yeah. Okay. Poll is up, chat. Please go and vote. Drake has busted out to a resounding lead. Come on now. This is the host of the year right here. So he's definitely got to be.
Haven't won in 2 years. Let's stop.
Definitely got to be. What Kevin says, Damo almost always switched up on all his guys.
Damn. What's worse on the jacket? God damn.
That you switch up?
Who? Kevin, who? Who did I switch up on?
Wait, the fact that you're fighting
So
for
now
it
you're
too.
done
As soon as this
with
gets to
it.
it.
I'm asking
Yeah.
who did I switch up on? I'm confused on how I haven't been consistent. Who did I switch up on?
25 more votes and we'll end it. We want to get to just 100. Yeah. Damo, you saying you stay consistent with the Glazers. I wouldn't.
I'm not saying I stay consistent with the Glaze. I'm just trying to figure out who I switched up on.
Who are the other? Who's next to Mona Lisa? I'll end it.
What are you talking about?
What's the poster next to Mona Lisa?
On the right or left?
Left.
Oh, don't worry about that.
No,
Who is it?
It's a Laker jersey.
Laker jersey.
Of who?
Is it Kobe again? No.
You have 3 Kobe Bryant posters. And then, you know what's funny? When I said the posters, your first thing was, when do I glaze Kobe? You have 3 posters of Kobe Bryant in your background? What do you do? Come on, at some point, though.
All right, did Drake win?
Yeah, Drake did.
Drake won. Drake won.
All right.
3. You have 3. Damo, do you have 3 Kobe posters in your room?
Technically 4.
You have 4 Kobe
Because
posters?
the one behind my camera is that one with
The 3 of them?
Jordan. Yeah, the 3 of them. Jordan, LeBron,
Why
and
do I
Kobe.
know that?
Oh my God! No way.
That's behind the poster. So technically, yeah. If we're talking Kobe, there's actually, I forgot what those other 2 ones that are rolled up are. There might be a Kobe one.
You love.
I know Mike Tyson's in there. Mike Tyson's in there. I forget the other one. It's a Mike Tyson quote, and it might be a Kobe quote.
All right, next.
Damo, what are you doing?
Omar or Adam 22?
Are we leaving it up to the chat?
Yeah, we can leave it up to the chat.
You make your case.
I'm gonna say, who would you make a case for?
Oh my God.
Me personally, I would say now.
Glazing another man dicking down your girl is just.
I'm about to say glazing another man dicking down your girl is crazy work.
No, you got your audience on your side now. Go ahead. Double down.
But it is. No, I'm about to say, but it is super wild to tell people what they experience somewhere that you ain't never lived is wrong. I don't know. I feel like that is up there with telling it. You might as well just give a compliment to a nigga stroking your girl at that point. I don't know. That's just as wild.
Yeah, the difference is.
No,
yeah,
no, you can't. No, I draw the line right there. No,
that's what I'm saying. This isn't even. What's crazy is for 2 straight rounds, Damo has described invalidating as opposed to glazing. And people have fell for it 2 straight rounds. And I don't even say fall for it. I know what this is, but
I'm just saying simply. Souls, if you say, nah, man, growing up, man, niggas wore red elite socks. And someone told you, that ain't true. When wearing red elite socks, what you talking about?
You still mad over that Dame shit?
Yes, I am, nigga. Yes. That was crazy. Was that not crazy?
How was that glazed though?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's not
it don't
glazed.
matter. It's glazed today. It's glazed today. It's glazed today. That was crazy. That was insane.
Yeah.
And so this isn't glazed?
This isn't glazed. And that is glazed. You want to know why it's glazed? Because your mind is so warped around if it's not what happened in Atlanta, that it didn't happen. That's the glaze. You're glazing Atlanta so much. You're glazing the state of Georgia so much.
Yeah, if it happened in the West Coast, it happened in the West Coast. Damo, this is so petty. A man
No.
with 5 Kobe Bryant posters in his room.
You said, and I quote, you said, and I quote, oh, if they were wearing on the West Coast, those are bad fits. People on the West Coast wearing bad fits.
A man with 4 Kobe Bryant posters in his room? They also said you had 3 Tyler posters. Is that true?
No, it's only 2. It's only 2.
Okay.
Oh no, it is 3. I lied.
Yo, you definitely got your guys.
Okay.
You definitely, yeah.
What do you mean I got my? I like Flower Boy. I like Igor. I like Homie If You Get Lost. Those are my 3 favorite albums.
We gotta come up with this list. We really
don't do what you call it. I don't do vinyls. I don't do that whack ass shit. I do posters.
No, I'm saying we really gotta come up with your list of guys though.
And you see how he snuck this you, right? He said, I don't do that vinyl whack ass shit.
Souls isn't the only. Souls is not somebody I would attribute the vinyl shit to.
I'm just saying, all of a sudden,
there are other niggas I know in my circle that do that weak ass vinyl shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Souls, he hit you with it again. That's wow.
Omar won the poll, by the way.
Yeah,
oh,
won the poll.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised.
The guys are they're already in this like now. So I should win this whole thing. In fact.
All right. Finale. We have Omar versus Drake.
Poll is up. Yeah, he's made songs about other men. I don't know, but I should win this one because we know how the community.
Nah, that tattoo is still crazy. Did your LKIB one fade away yet?
Talk about how I glazed up Atlanta again.
Did your LKIB tattoo fade yet?
You do be glazing Kai though. I will say that.
Yeah, talk about no. You got to stick to Atlanta. That's the one that's gonna push it over the mountaintop. Talk about that.
No, I'm just trying to think of the things you glaze for real.
It's kind of hard. It's hard for you to do.
Atlanta, Kai,
Star Wars.
I can't be a hater. I can't be a hater. Oh, so
I've
things
never
that we
called you a
like
hater
are
about
glazed?
Kai.
Yes, things that we like is glazed. That's what you said to me.
People say,
things
"Oh
I
no,
like
Damo."
No. Y'all said Van Al's game, and I was glazing just because I like Van Al's gaming gang. No, that's not how it works.
There's a level of obsession with you because you have 4 Kobe Bryant posters.
Oh, you be glazing.
Yep, glazing the hell out of.
I don't watch Pop the Balloon. Well,
now you ain't watched it.
You have to like it. I big them up as content, but that doesn't mean that I either watch it or still like it. I want people to hold on. This is this channel.
What are we doing,
Wait,
dog?
I'm being dead
Bro,
serious.
We did a TikTok talking about the creator you associate with a platform. I said Arlette, and you were like, come on, bro.
Wait, so if that's the case, whoever we said we would be glazing, right?
Low key, yeah.
Yes. That's the president that said.
So,
That's the president that said.
So because everybody's got something that they glaze, I guess we all should be on this list. I want you to look at this. Look at this. No, pull it up.
We are on the list.
1, 2, 3. This last episode right here, in which we skipped in, if I'm not mistaken. No. Another episode in which we skipped.
All of a sudden, you're not the balloon guy.
Now you don't. Now you hate Arlette. Now you hate Arlette.
I'm being dead serious. We don't watch Pop the Balloon no more. We don't.
Now you hate. Now you hate Arlette. That's fine.
I hate Arlette. I'm just.
You don't have to. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch it. The Glazer, because obviously you haven't been watching it. You've been glazing her.
Raisins?
So there you go.
If we sat here and the criteria was, you know what? Let's just name every single thing that this person likes, and we consider that to be glaze. I guess at that point, hey, I never want to hear from the chat that Omar doesn't like anything anymore, because apparently there's so many things that I like that I am about to be. And based off of this poll, I still won. I won the glaze off. There better not be any person saying, is there anything that Omar likes? Because I won the glaze off.
Oh, shit. You are correct on that one, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I better not hear, when I come back with a movie criticism, does Omar even like
anything?
Yeah, I better not hear that at all. I better not hear that.
You can't say that, then come in here sounding like Omar Kugler. I don't know, man. That's not a fair correlation. That's not fair.
It's oxymoronic.
It's not oxymoronic. They only say that because you be going super hard.
They say no. It's not just about movie criticism. They say I don't like anything. They say I don't like music. That I don't like movies. I don't like television shows. I don't like the NBA anymore. They say I don't like anything. So it can't be that I don't like anything. But simultaneously, I won this because there's so many things that I glaze. So brought up raisins. What are we talking about?
You do glaze
raisins.
If
I would have said rice, spam, eggs. If I would have said matcha. If I would have said, I'm naming all the things B-Souls like. If I would have said hoodies. If I would have said vinyls. If I would have said cameras.
Good way to fix it. Good way to fix it, buddy.
If I would have said all of these different things, Jason Tatum, I could have named every player on the Celtics. If I would have said that, will we be in the same situation? Yes or no?
Veer left. Great driving.
Good save.
Good save.
Because that started off so crazy.
But you think I'm afraid to come off racist on the podcast? Are we serious right now?
If I said so,
double down.
Rice.
Well,
he said it with a hard R.
There you
rice, spam. What was he so aggressive with rice?
There you have it. Man. Omar won the glaze off.
Chud Measy over here.
Hey, man. Let's read these super chats. It's 11 o'clock. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Can't even bring them up. I can't even read them.
Let me see. I got him. All right. That guy for real says, Omar, you're a hate glazer, though. Two things can be true.
Mind you, this is Damo's guy. That guy for real is Damo's biggest
Glozak says there is negative glaze too, y'all.
Oh, if that's the case, we should have still had a different order.
Okay.
Damo literally just said, Damo spent most of this podcast hating on things. I want people to know that.
Glozak says, Omar only streams when it's dealing with FD. By the way, that's crazy glaze. Nothing? No? Okay. All right, Kev for $5.
He's on fire!
Omar glazes FD signifier so much that he even laughs at his unfunny jokes. And don't forget, Omar used to glaze Kevin Samuels.
I used to glaze Kevin Samuels?
I mean, I truly don't remember.
I don't remember. All right. JKP for $2 says, this is Omar's Bam 83-point glaze game. All right. That guy for $2. Omar Souls, y'all the bounce house. Hashtag bounce bros. Hey, man.
That's what he was getting on Damo. This is Damo's guy. So
JKP for $5. Omar and B Souls just glazed Damo for 6 minutes and 4 seconds straight. Omar Souls, you the real donuts. Let's keep it a buck. The real donut shop. All right. Ramses for $2. I aspire one day to be Damo's guy. Shout out to you.
apparently,
Y'all
it's
just
easy,
get it
though.
off.
There's a lot of guys.
That guy for real for $2. Omar B Souls make me sick. Hashtag L bounce bro. Hashtag hop off.
Okay. Go ahead.
Kept for $2. Omar and B Souls glaze each other so much it's nasty. Kept for another $2. Omar glazes ATL even though he's not from LA. That's tough. JKP for $5. We done with the 90s FaZe segment.
He's on fire.
Kev for another $2. Does Souls have the best fits out of all of Let's Keep It a Buck?
I'm gonna stay neutral. I don't want to glaze.
Okay. JKP for $5. How many teams projected first in the draft keep the first round pick in the last 10 years?
Who would know that? We'd have to look at that.
Yeah. Ramses for $2. Brooklyn Nets from 15 to 11. Be ready. Okay. JKP for $10 says, also trying to fix tanking is stupid. It's a part of sports. The NFL doesn't care. Tank for Trevor, tank for Caleb because they're actually selling a watchable product with all that tanking.
That's just a lie.
That guy for real for $2. He ruined the lottery. Hashtag silver more like 10. Hashtag idiot. I don't get it.
That shouldn't have been funny.
JKP for $5. A Dink Silver literally doing everything to fix the league besides the shit that could actually fix the league.
He's on fire.
All right. That guy for real, ruining the league maxing. That guy for real again. Shout out to that guy for real, man. Adam Silver is ruining Teague maxing. Hashtag dumbass. Okay. That guy for real for $2. W clip maxing Damo, and the word is weak minded. Okay. I think
Damo.
Yeah, you read that. Yeah, that's where you left off.
yeah. Let me see if
There's like
more.
two more at the bottom.
Yeah, there's some new ones.
Yeah. Dave for $2 says, mind you, Omar has a 3-hour stream about Rakai. All right, that guy for real for $2 says, I'm a Damo guy though. Hashtag Damo's guy. There it is. Endorphin sauce for $2. Mad no one brought up Omar glazing 40 shams.
That is in person.
We did that though. We would have to bring up Damo almost passing out about Chisel Adonis.
That's fair.
What do you mean almost passing out about Chisel Adonis? When? The first time he's on the pod? Oh, yeah, I was starstruck.
Never. I was about to say never mind.
Yeah, no. I wasn't about to lie. The first time he was on the pod, yeah.
We also
And
did
almost
giggle
passing.
about a couple guests coming on in the past. I will say that.
We have done that, especially Black Okage. That was the first one. I was geeked.
Chase Money.
Still doesn't beat the
And we have
glow
to
I
do
seen
the-
from.
And we'd have to do Daquan Wiltshire too.
Why would we have to do that?
That was Damo. Daquan. Oh my God. Was Daquan not your guy?
I'm just trying to figure out when did I glaze him though? Like, why do we have to do that?
These souls.
He followed you though. Like he was following you. Y'all followed each other before.
These souls was Daquan Damo's guy. Who vouched for Daquan to come on the pod?
You followed him.
That's not true. I never knew who he was before this. Damo, there's been some guys, and we don't have to break the fourth wall. There's been some guys.
No, let's break the fourth wall. TBH, Chisel Adonis, Daquan, Trey Sold, Internet City. All 5 of those were my guys that I vouched for to come on the pod.
Yeah,
That off the top of my head that I could think of.
a couple of them that you've been. Please.
Oh, Dom from what you call it, Potty Mouth too. That was also me.
Okay.
It's ironic how many of my guys end up being your guys in the end. That's also kind of wild.
Yeah, and it is a shame how they don't like end up following you or linking up with you after.
All of them end up following me,
And linking
I
up
don't.
with you afterwards.
I don't ask to link up afterwards.
I
Well,
don't
what you
ask
call it?
to-
With Potty Mouth? With Potty
I
Mouth,
was
yeah.
about to say, I don't ask to link up with them afterwards either.
Well,
Who?
I'm not. Hey, man. Well, I break the fourth moment.
Wait, who? Break it. Break
It's been
it.
out the
Break
mud, man.
Wait,
It's
wait,
been
no,
out
we
the
still
mud,
got-
man.
Hey, the stream
It's
is
been
still
out the
going.
mud, man. It's been out the mud, man.
Who did Omar ask to hang out with and come on stream and all this?
No one asked any. None of us. I guess neither one of us is asked to do that. So what is the point of bringing it up?
That's
we
what
didn't
I'm
ask to
saying.
do that.
I'm saying they asked me. That's what I'm saying. They're the ones.
Who is they? Who is they? Who is they? Who is they?
Trey, Internet City.
Internet City also
Dom,
asked me. Dom also asked me.
Yeah, but I actually did do it. So
okay, well you said ask. So now it's about doing it.
Daquan,
So you said ask.
Daquan has also done it.
Daquan's also asked.
Did I say Trey? I think I said Trey.
You did say Trey. Now Trey didn't ask me, and that's fine.
It was Damo's guy at first.
No, that was not my guy. I told y'all initially I don't like that nigga. I said that so you were in there with me. Thank you. Like I said, I ain't like that nigga initially.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Not that I knew him before. Now after the fact, yeah.
Yeah, he's your guy now.
Not that I knew him before.
After?
But all these
after the fact, he's his guy.
Oh,
So
wow.
we're coworkers, dog.
Oh, wow.
We're coworkers.
Oh wow.
We're coworkers.
After
I would never befriend a Nick. You know what? Now this isn't the pot no more. Let's just go. I had to catch myself.
Wait, that can't be the case. You still follow Daquan. You still follow Daquan.
I don't talk to. I didn't befriend Daquan after what he did to Souls. I was vouching to fight the nigga. Actually, if you want to go back and check the stream, I pulled up the his stream and said we can box if it's really about that with my nigga. That's what I did.
Damo,
but you befriended a fuck nigga.
Like,
you sat there, watched that nigga go crazy on me, and said, you know what? I like the cut of this guy's jib. Fuck out of here, my nigga. Man,
what makes us friends? What makes me and Flacco friends?
All right. It's been out the mud. Let's
He's
go.
dead serious too.
Let's go.
You got 2 more super chats. You got to read them through the thing, B. So you got to read them through the conversation.
Already did.
There's 2 more.
Oh, is the chat? Is the that guy for over $2? Is the chat the biggest Glazers? And Glozak, this is the last one. Hashtag guys max.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. This has been a good episode, man. It's been a good episode. Friday, we will be spending the time TikToking it out and potentially getting some other content out for the long form guys. But until then, Damo, say goodbye to the people.
all right, just be your mom favorite midnight snack, and we will be back soon. Couple streams coming soon. I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow or Friday. Gotta see if I get one of those days off. Whichever day I end up getting off, we're gonna be streaming again. Appreciate everybody for coming out and supporting the channel. The last stream, my girl is really enjoying doing this. I'm posting a link right here. Y'all go over there. We're trying to get the 500 subs. And yeah, bye. Kisses.
Be so sick about the people, man.
Oh shit, my bad. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Salute. See y'all Friday.
I like your background.
I know.
Appreciate everybody for showing up and showing out. It has been a great time here. Thank you for spending your hard-earned eyes and your hard-earned dollars with us. You literally could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here with the crew. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. New videos every single day. I don't think I have anything amazing in the works. Not at the moment. So until next time, we will see you guys later.